Boop. Hello.
Boop, boop.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Thanks for subscribing. 58 months, Nords. Hi.
So many months.
Oh my
It's Nords.
God.
Hi, Markavir. Hi, Grace.
All of the months.
All the months.
Am I missing anyone? Hi, Canuck. Hope you guys are well. We were just discussing. I couldn't think of a prompt for today. Sometimes I've got a list of these prompts that everyone submits, and they're all excellent, but sometimes they just don't vibe with me for that one day. So today, Jenny came. I said, maybe you guys can come up with a prompt, and Jenny immediately came up with a prompt within a second, and we're going to use that prompt. But I was looking at the prompt spreadsheet moments ago, and Grace put one in that was very close to what we're going to use today.
Yeah, like crazily similar. Like checking,
super duper close.
Checking we weren't live and unmuted.
Yeah.
Very, very close. So our prompt for today is going to be the one that Jenny wrote that's very similar to the one that Grace did. That if your character had an ice cream dish named after them, what would it have in it?
Yes.
That's what we're using today. Just that powerful. So powerful. Hi, Roxy. Hi, Adam. Okay. So as a brief recap of what happened last session, our players made it out of the the cave under the roots of the tree of knowledge in the Feywild, and basically realized that it isn't super duper friendly towards them now, as they, kind of sort of drained all of the knowledge out of it, or at least Randall's grimoire did. And in the night, whilst they slept at its roots, the roots tried to crush Oro, and you decided maybe we scoot away a little bit before we try and sleep. And so you did. In the morning, we'd had a couple of revelations, mostly that Haiku had spent some time with the oh, is that a D6? Hey, Papaya, how's it going, bud?
Papaya.
Shame on Papaya.
I gave Papaya 2d6 in the Evan streamed game.
Yeah, I was going to give mine to Evan. No, not to Evan, obviously. Evan's the DM.
Don't give him to Evan. Evan doesn't repay you back. I'm still waiting on my D6s I gave to Evan.
But all these D6s are so early in the game. Wow,
Roxy.
Thank
Wow.
you.
It is looking. Oh, you did a cool animation.
I
even
know.
though
I was
it was
about to
for
say,
me.
shit. I did an animation for Tom's one. I shouldn't have done that. Idiot.
What the fuck was I talking about? Okay, so yes, you guys
Prompts.
had a couple of revelations in the night,
Yes.
including the spells that Haiku had identified. What did we have? We had Seeming, which was a sorcerer spell, Animate Object, which is an artificer spell, Greater Restoration, which is available to artificer or ranger, and Steel, or also this particular sorcerer, and Steel Wind Strike, which is a Oro-specific spell. We're retconning that those were doled out because I don't think we ever actually explicitly said that, but it's pretty clear who they're going to go to. Then we also had the revelation that Haiku had been charmed at some point by some foliage-covered, barky, but also damn sexy lady.
Sexy tree lady.
Super sexy tree lady in the kind of what would you call it? I should have thought of this before. I've got a word on the tip of my
Grove?
brain. Sure, grove. It's a much better word than what I was going to say. I was going to say allotment. The grove.
Clearing.
The fairway.
Meadow?
That was. So I'm thinking it was filled to the brim previously with fruit and vegetables that were being grown in the center of this clearing that you previously hadn't realized was actually Groaning Tree, one of the places that you had to go to for another quest. Haiku said, I was a little bit charmed. She said to take you, not to come back and to leave this place. So Haiku, in their charmed state of confusion, led the party astray in the opposite direction from all the other places that you needed to go to a place that didn't exist.
Yes,
It was-
Haiku's confusion.
Haiku's understanding was that it was better to get you guys away from that place because it also helped their newfound friend, and then you could figure it out from there where you'd go. All right. Then we also had a couple of moments where I think, for example, Randall was reflecting on the grimoire and the nature of the grimoire and whether or not it was a malicious, nefarious force that had driven you underneath the tree of knowledge. And we deduced with quite a high insight roll that it was something that you felt very connected to, and it was difficult to discern whether or not it had your best interest in mind or itself, but it was likely a combination of the two. And that was, you went underneath the tree and it was, not a stellar experience. You also each learned quite significant things about your characters and came out a little bit more powerful. Each of you, as you might remember, got one additional ability point to add to any ability score. And, we didn't talk about that, Katie, about the language thing you wanted to do.
Oh, I just ended up putting a point into, what did I put it into? Wisdom.
Okay.
I decided not to be quite so complicated or demanding. Imagine that. But what can I negotiate out of this point? And I was like, you know what? Just put the point in the thing, Katie. Put the point in the thing.
Put the point in the thing. And Randall's grimoire, his warlock spell, arcane focus, was made more powerful. And that's partly because Randall is extremely poorly optimized for Warlock as a subclass. I don't think, actually, I'm not even sure, technically Randall meets the minimum requirements.
Nope. Randall
to
does
be a
not meet the
Warlock.
minimum requirements to be a Warlock.
But he does with the grimoire.
It's plot-based, who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
All my spells suck.
That's not true.
And you made it back to Groaning Tree. As you got there, you realized that the wonderful grove full of fruits and vegetables and a family of baromets, these mystical Feywild goats that are supposed to have enormous power, had been ritually slaughtered, and their energy had been harnessed by some kind of malevolent entity. That malevolent entity appears to be the Dryad that was previously charming Haiku.
And I had an int moment as this happened, and I was like, a dryad should know better in my brain. But alas, this dryad did not know better.
Well, you notice that this Dryad is deep purple, which is something that is unusual for a Dryad. And whilst a huge expansion of this grove happened, each of you were torn away from one another and separated. In so doing, some of us got into sticky situations, some of them a little bit more sticky than others. We've got currently Randall is down.
Oh shit, he did go down, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Haiku was strapped to a stone chair, and then in retaliation, when the Dryad stepped into a tree and teleported away, Haiku set the entire place on fire.
That did happen, yes.
Rash.
And
I
that's
think you're being a
still
bit
going.
dramatic there. Not the entire place.
Okay, well, it's going to spread because it's entirely foliage here, and
It's
it's
about to
very
be
flammable.
your entire place.
And yeah, Nugget is currently no longer restrained, I think.
Hey.
Yeah, I think they got out the last turn.
Yeah. Oro has managed to get some distance between herself and the treant that was on her ass. The Dryad cast a circle of death that took out all of many of our players on the right-hand side, chunked Oro for a bunch of damage, but also did tons of damage to the trees as well. So that was a grand total. I don't think this one actually had the damage applied to it. Let me roll up and see where that was.
Can I just say I love that Randall's got a little marker on his face, but it is because the tokens are so small, it's like completely covering where Randall's face would be on this token.
Oh my god, it
It
is.
just looks like got a mask on.
There we go. Applied the damage appropriately.
Like they're in a gentle reveal part.
Yeah, no, it's pretty rough over here, and that fire is going to get worse as the day goes on. Although, is that necessarily a bad thing for Haiku?
It's a bad thing for all his other mortal
Sustain.
friends.
For everyone else, it's terrible.
Well, yeah,
Fire.
for their friends, and eventually it will become a bad thing for Haiku too. Eventually.
All right.
Especially
Well-
friends who can no longer move.
And will immediately lose death saving throws if they are hit by any form of damage.
So I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it.
To be fair though, as soon as you do get up, you can move like 120 feet if you really wanted to.
It's probably
I'm stuck
more than
at
that, right?
15.
Yeah, I was talking to Johnny about this. It was yesterday or something, and I said, in this combat, it's very difficult to manage combat for you guys because I want to make them dynamic. I want to make them interesting. But what ends up happening is Haiku gets fucked because if what I've done is I've given a difficult terrain on all of the ground here, but it's forest difficult terrain, which Oro ignores. It's also difficult terrain, which Randall ignores. It's also difficult terrain, which doesn't matter if you have wings. So Haiku is the only person that is influenced by this. And I feel a bit bad, but also Haiku's now set everything on fire, so not that bad. Okay, so we'll do our prompts, and then we'll continue with this.
Is the burnt ground difficult terrain though, because all the foresty stuff's burnt away?
I mean, I guess not.
Uh-huh.
Or would you argue that fire is difficult?
Well, yeah,
terrain?
but once the fire's cleared, it's just ash.
That's true. Yeah, all right. Haiku was flaming before. Oh, should we put some fire on Haiku? Is that what you're saying? We should put some fire on Haiku?
Well, I was on fire.
No, Haiku wasn't.
I think we just expanded the fire in the last, section of the
I think Grace means I actually torched the forest before the dryad went into the tree and teleported.
Oh, no, you didn't do that. You did it as a retaliation because you were like, that's where she went.
I don't think that's what Grace meant, but that's
Yeah, I thought a different kind of flaming. That's what I was
Wait,
thinking
yes.
of.
What I have just calculated is that Randall, at max speed, can move 17, almost 18 miles an hour, which is more than twice the fastest recorded human on record.
Oh my god.
Wow! Guinness World Records up in here.
Dang.
That's fast. Oh, Dox doesn't know. Oh, he's got a face on.
Well, it doesn't sound right.
It's 26 feet per second.
Oh, did you say per second? Right.
Yeah, I converted the 26 feet per second to miles per hour.
Oh, he's doing it. That's right. We'll start at the top.
Dox
Dox
yeah,
can
go.
do his calculations whilst we go through Nearly. If your character had an ice cream dish, we don't really need this combat music for this part, do we? This
It is a
combat
bit
music-
tense.
It's a little bit intense.
Rushing through all of that. Oh, we gotta get there quick. Quick, I'm gonna die.
Let's have some. How about the River of Tormented Souls?
Pleasant.
This is what the ice cream parlor sounds like. There's a line and everybody's wailing and gnashing their teeth.
So, what is your ice cream dish, Nearly?
It would be a vanilla bean ice cream with cinnamon in it. There would be a honey swirl and candied pecans.
Ooh.
That sounds
Dang.
really nice.
That does sound really nice. Wow. Ooh, I quite.
And it's-
kinda-
I feel like it's
regret this
very.
because I fancy ice cream now.
I know, right?
Yeah, sorry.
I feel like it's a very like I lived off the land, kind of like the honey and the candy pecans and like cinnamon. Yeah, I think it's very her.
Damn. Good luck everyone beating that one.
I really like ice cream.
Jenny, Oro. I'm mixing it up.
Oro's ice cream is in a cone. The cone at the bottom has a bunch of chocolate at the bottom, you know, in the like magnets that have chocolate on. Great. It's mint chocolate chip ice cream. So it's green. And she's got, and there's little like wafers at the top of it to look like ears.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's definitely an Oro. Yeah, it's definitely an Oro. Haiku. What's your ice cream dish?
You know when you go to the ice cream parlor, they'll like
I've never
scoop it
been
out.
one, but yeah, I'm listening.
You've never been to an ice cream parlor?
No.
Okay. Well, they scoop it out and then they put like the scoop in like a jug of water, don't they, to like wash it off.
Yeah,
the scooper. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the scooper, yeah.
Not the ice cream.
I thought you meant the ice cream. I was like, why do they do that? I was such a what the fuck? You're gonna wet. This is sopping wet.
Wash the ice cream.
Sorry, go
You're gonna
ahead.
wash it. So to make a haiku, you don't wash it off. You just you scoop, and when there's enough ice cream of varying flavors stuck to the scoop, you then scrape that off and put it into whatever serving mechanism you want. It doesn't have to be a typical ice cream one. I'm thinking of like haiku just collects anything they can.
Including ice cream.
You'll just chuck a bunch of different toppings on it and shake it, and whichever ones stick to it, you have them. You know?
I like the idea of just the haiku just being a little bit of everything. A tiny little bit of absolutely everything. That's good. Lovely. Okay.
Neapolitan ice cream.
Okay, have y'all know Sweeney Todd, right? The musical. There's that line in the song about making the pies where they're talking about the Royal Marine and anyway it's clean, though of course it tastes of wherever it's been. Like that's haiku. Taste of wherever it's been. Anyway, sorry, continue. I couldn't help it.
Randall.
So Randall's is going to be a Knickerbocker Glory. So like cream, ice cream, little bits of sponge, maybe little bits of crunchy sugar stuff. Obviously strawberry because it's probably the best. It's a syrup in there. It's a strawberry.
Very good. Very good.
What's Knickerbocker?
A Knickerbocker Glory is like a traditional, is that like a bit of a fruit salad kind of sundae?
Okay.
It's like it's like an ice cream sundae. But I don't actually know how to spell it.
I think it's Knickerbocker.
Yeah.
Knickerbocker Glory. Layered ice cream sundae, large, tall, conical glass. Oh, that explains.
It's like it's like a sundae, like a ice cream sundae plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice cream, cream, fruit, and meringue.
Oh, meringue.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. I knew there was something like that.
In the United States, this dish is more commonly known as a parfait.
Oh!
Yeah.
Suddenly, I'm like, gotcha.
My nan used to make those all the time. Very, very good.
The only other time in my life I've ever heard the word Knickerbocker was on an episode of Barney and Friends when I was very young.
Oh my God.
It was
you
like
remember that?
it's because it was in a song.
Oh, okay.
And I forget the other dinosaur's name. Bebop? No, that's the turtles. Bebop and Rocksteady. Anyway, something. Baby Bop. She had a song where she went, "Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker, boppity bop. I like the way that you boppity bop." And I remember hearing that and being like, "What is a Knickerbocker?" And so that's one of the things that is stored in my brain instead of useful information.
Well, there you go. Oh, really? The basketball team for the Knicks is short for the Knickerbockers? Really? Seriously?
Because it's a type of pants? What kind of knickerbockers are they named
I
after?
would honestly, if
clothing.
I fully believe you, but if that's made up, that's the most elaborate, excellent. I'm so gullible. Like, just.
Well, I wouldn't even know
Noko
if
would
they're
never
actually
lead
the
us
New York
astray.
Knicks.
No.
They are the New York Knicks.
Oh my god.
I know
All right.
that. That is true.
It's the last name of a human family.
Specifically a human family.
Yeah, I like that we've
Yeah.
specified
Human
that.
family.
Okay. All right.
So the sports team was named after that person?
I guess so.
How fucking sorry. How absolutely into yourself do you have to be to name a sports team after your last name when you have that wild of a last name? Like that's not something that an announcer can be like, and it's the New York Knickerbockers without standing weird. Like, yeah, anyway.
Oh, you were wrong. Adam has corrected. Oh no. Knickerbocker is the name of someone from an. Okay, all right.
They're a
Want to
type
check
of
that? I may have
trouser.
switched the N and the I around. Oh no. Oh
Well.
no.
Me and my brain like switching the letters and then laughing.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to our game. We're switching from
40
our,
minutes later.
from our wonderful
Only 40 minutes. Wow. We sped through it.
through our lovely places playlist and back onto the intense combat playlist.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Anxiety
shit.
What's
time.
going on? Right, so let's remember current spells that we have ongoing. We have Nurley's Radiance thing down there. Nurley is currently 30 feet in the air, flying.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of Randall's concentration stuff is gone now that Randall's on the ground.
Yeah.
It's convenient because at the top of the round, Randall, please make a death saving throw.
It's not just my concentration spells. My hexes also say until either you or your target reach 0 hit points. So those are all ended as well.
Right.
Oh.
Where is the death save button? I have not. It's probably not a button, is there? Because it's just a done single device.
I think there is.
Well,
Is
I
it not?
couldn't find it, so I'm not going to do it. Rolling dice. Hello.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. There we go.
Ah.
It just took
Oh
a
my-
while to
you're back up.
wind up.
You're back up on a
Oh.
20 on a death saving throw. You regain 1 health point.
See, easy peasy.
To the point, I don't think that's ever happened in our games. I don't think
No.
anyone has ever got a crit death saving throw, and you just get back up. You get 1 health back.
Is it the end of my? I
Take it a
assume that's
moment.
the end
That
of
is-
my turn, though.
Deeply disappointing. I mean, great.
It's
Uh,
Amazing.
I think death saving throws at the end of your turn, not the start of your turn. So I
Yeah,
think
it's
you
fine,
are.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get back up.
So don't worry, you get to knock me immediately back down. Don't worry about it.
Good. And that would
Round
be.
Oh,
again. So-
death
Oh.
saves happen at the beginning of your turn. Adam says.
Oh!
Ah, thanks, Adam.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tutu.
screw you, DM.
Listen.
Trying to-
Sometimes Adam helps me. Sometimes Adam helps you. All right. Uh,
True.
that's
Well-
fine. I get to knock you down now without feeling bad.
Oh,
Um,
but to knock me down, you have to be able to hit me.
yes, I do have to be able to hit you. Yes.
Randall immediately becomes a ghostly image of himself,
Oh.
fades into his ethereal form,
Uh-huh.
and then he gets the fuck away. Oh, he's going to run towards Nurali. That's what he's going to do.
Nearly save me! Nearly help!
Because I can't heal myself now, because that's a bonus action. Okay, that's...
Okay, can you describe to me the precise wording of that going ethereal?
Yes. Randall is completely immune to everything that you can possibly think of. That's what it says.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
it's very specific to this. scenario,
Wow,
apparently.
incredible.
What's it come from? Ghost Step.
What I'm trying to figure out is, does that mean that resistance to magic? Oh, okay, resistance to. That doesn't mean you can't take any damage. That means you take half damage. And you're leaving now, right?
Well, not if I am changing my understanding of this.
Okay. All right. It just lets me get away. Yeah, it's the same as it just hits.
Well, I mean, all I have to do is make 2 attacks, and then I can walk away.
I was gonna say
3
yeah.
attacks, and then I can just walk
3,
away
yeah.
anyway.
Okay, I mean technically 2 because the slow guy can't use his reaction. Which is
Yeah, he's
another.
like.
Wait, is slow concentration? Because you got that burning radiance thing. You've got slow, and you got wings on.
The wings aren't concentration.
Yeah, I know the wings aren't, but so you can't be grappled or restrained. That's a good thing.
Oh, do I
but
have
you've
two
got
concentration
resistance.
spells going?
It's a bonus action.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we can delete sickening radiance because everybody left from that, and it
Yeah,
didn't
everyone's
even.
gone. Yeah.
Meh.
I mean, it hits some stuff.
It did one person, I think, slightly.
Can you remember why there's the skull on this tree as well? And is that my hex?
That's your hex, yeah.
Yeah, I think that ends.
Okay, that's
I'm pretty sure that ends.
Okie dokie.
I just think it's neat.
I wish I could do a good Marge impression. Right.
You know what though? Because I forgot that the sickening is the sickening radiance concentration.
Everyone's cams paused for me.
Oh, it has to end because I forgot that it was
Oh.
concentration, and I had cast slow first.
Very good. Very good.
I don't like
That's
the amount of
my bad.
retconning that's happening at the beginning of this
Excellent.
game.
Well,
Excellent.
yeah.
Well, it's not like you've had an entire week to plan your next moves.
Bold of you to assume that I think of things that far in advance and don't forget them.
Yes, I completely planned on rolling a 20 and immediately
Yeah.
standing up and
That's
being
all
able
right.
to get-
Oh, you're going to get healed at some point, but you've got 3 trees around you and a Haiku, who
Yeah.
I think is now. We had that wonderful moment last game where Haiku was restrained by vines and then stuck with a bunch of sap, and then broke free from the sap. And I very nearly had you stuck with the vines still, but you're okay.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got out.
Yeah,
So he's
yeah.
not strapped to the chair anymore.
You wound
They
Jack
are
up
not
a lot.
distracted.
They are not.
So, what are you doing with your turn, Randall?
Well, I have to make some half-hearted attempts at hitting the things around me.
Okay. Those are 2 misses and a hit. The little tree there gets hit.
Okay, was that the unarmed?
The
The unarmed was the one. It would be.
You tell
the
me
unarmed would be
which
against the
one's
tree.
directed to what? Which
The unarmed one is against the little tree dude.
the little tree? Then that's the unarmed. That's the hit.
7.
7 points of damage. 7.
Right. And now I'm
Okay.
gonna skedoodle.
But now you can skedoodle for free.
And yep. And not step on fire.
I love that I'm barely ever going to have to do attacks of opportunity ever and again in this game now, because of you and Oro just being able to be like, see you later. All right, so you've done some attacks and you've dealt a split.
Yep.
And you didn't walk
Help.
through any fire?
Nope.
Didn't walk through any fire. That's very sad. All right, okay. And you're saying, so you've run underneath Neurally and you're just waving whilst kind of also sort of incorporeal. Mom. All
Just
right.
like bloody and bruised and like. I don't think Randall's actually crying like that, but that's what I would be doing.
Haiku, you've just been left with 3 trees and a wall of fire.
Oh, what the fuck?
And you're
Also-
the only person here that's affected by this slow.
Also, you've
Difficult
just
terrain.
seen Randall get smacked into the ground after trying to help you, being like, "I'll hold the trees off while you get up." Smacked into the ground, immediately stand up and then run off.
Yeah, so Haiku has seen Randall do half a job.
Oh my god.
Right. Bonus action will flame thrower. Will the cone hit both of them? Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go for both of the purple ones.
Big trees?
Only.
Yeah.
I'll just remind myself what the dexterity saving throw against my spell save DC.
They are not good at dexterity.
Oh, excellent.
A 13 and an 8.
Well, my spell save is 17.
Okay, so that's 2 failures. Roll your
Okay.
max damage or roll your damage.
15 damage.
Okay. But also they are not happy with fire. Is vulnerability mean they take double damage? It is, right?
I think so.
So that is a metric buttload of damage that you've just done.
Yeah.
Nice.
You've just done 60 damage in that round
Hot dang.
as you illuminate these two pine dooms, these huge pine trees covered in sickly sap that is cracking and purple down there. Their crevices, their bark as it splits twine, and then you've also just illuminated them as it's ignited the insides of them as they screech in whatever the fuck noises animated tree noises make as they flail around in front of you. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Yeah, I think I'm thinking since I've been abandoned, I'm gonna have to do something drastic.
Not move 15 feet.
Put something else on fire.
Wow, this shit.
I feel like I've been
Oh.
left. Oh, I've been abandoned in this fire hell I've put myself into.
Oh.
In this
not
hell
getting
that I've
old.
been living.
Staying tied up by the vines.
I'm gonna cast Blink.
Oh, it's such a good spell. I didn't know you had Blink. Blink is such a
Yeah.
good spell. Why isn't that the
Last
first thing you
level.
did?
because I don't really understand it.
All right, okay. So at the end of each of your turns, for the duration of the spell, which by the way is not concentration and then lasts for 1 minute,
10 turns.
yeah, so you roll a d20. On a roll of 11 or higher, you vanish from your current plane of existence and appear in the ethereal plane. At the start of your next turn, when the spell ends, if you are in the ethereal plane, you return to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within 10 feet. So basically, you can dismiss the spell as an action. Whilst on the ethereal plane, you can see and hear the plane you originated from, which is cast in shades of grey. You can't see anything there more than 60 feet away. You can only affect and be affected by other creatures on the ethereal plane.
Many shades of grey. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
All right.
So this is at the end of my turn, so I could move and then
Yes.
roll a dice.
So essentially, you can have your turn, and you've got a 50% chance to then be untargetable until your next turn.
Yeah,
It's so good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Blink is
Do-
only a
do-
good spell if you can roll high. You have a 50% chance to just not be attacked during your turn, like outside of your turn, because
50-50
people can't.
is a good chance.
50. If it is great, it's a very good spell.
Yeah. Are
I
they
mean, it's
gonna
not,
get
you know,
attacks
it's not,
on me,
it's
by the
not
way?
S tier, but it's good. If you move away, they will get attacks on you. If you roll above a 11 or 11 or above,
Wait, did you? Okay,
Oh.
well, there's that too.
is that
Isn't the turret thing a bonus action?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
So you
Yeah.
could technically. Oh, but you cast the spell. Just kidding.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Never mind. Leave me alone.
Never mind, leave me alone.
I'm gonna go get some
Okay.
wine. I'll be right back.
That'll solve the problem.
So you blink out of the not even the material plane. You're currently in the Feywild. You see yourself, and I like to imagine that basically, as the spell describes, you can see everything around you, kind of in this shade of this silvery grey. It's not so much that it's been sapped of color, but more that just this silver film has been placed over everything. And there's like a just very, very slight echo of everything moving on top of each other as if it was superimposed. You can move, and everything is moving around you at the normal speed. The trees in front of you look very confused. But
Right.
they can't do anything to you unless they have the ability to target people in the ethereal plane.
What does it look like to us? Do we see Haiku like weird now? Is he
You
silvery?
cannot see Haiku.
Oh.
Haiku has disappeared. kind of Frodo puts on the ring dealio. Yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah.
All right.
So you are just not there anymore. You are on an entirely different plane of existence right now.
Excellent.
See you later.
Oro.
Lucas Graham starts playing in the background. You're not there. Sorry, continue.
So Randall's turned into a ghostly figure. Well, he went down, turned into a ghostly figure, and went past me to Nurali. I've seen Haiku disappear, as far as I know, because Haiku's never used the spell with us before.
Yep, didn't know that Haiku had this prepared. I love it.
Good. Nugget's out of that now. I'm gonna put my daggers away and get my crossbow out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit this dude down here.
Sure. He's got your hunter's mark on, I believe.
No, I think that's a slow, right? That's just.
No, the slow's on the other side of the map. That's your hunter's mark, I think.
I don't know whether I ever used Hunter's Mark in the end.
Well, you're the only person that could do anything to this guy.
Wait, was that the one that was affected by the?
Oh no, the sickening radiance.
Yeah,
that had an ongoing effect, didn't it?
It suffers a level of exhaustion and emits a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius.
Never mind then. Never mind.
Oh, the light and any levels of exhaustion caused by this spell go away then. Oh, but you know what? I didn't need to drop it if slow was already canceled. So
you can't tell me that you dropped it but also don't need to drop it.
Well, I was thinking that because I was like, well, I have to pick one, but I don't have to pick one. I just lose slow.
Uh-huh. Okay. Technically it hasn't been your turn yet, so we can leave that. We can say that your sickening radiance is still up.
Okay.
You're welcome to redraw the circle, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got confused is all.
That's all right. That's okay. These guys were just outside of it, so you can use them as a barrier to remind yourself. Who are you? Oh, you got your crossbow out. Who are you gonna shoot?
The dude who's affected by the gaze thing.
Okay.
Crossbow.
Okay, that is a Misseruni.
Can I use my D6?
You absolutely can, yeah.
15.
That is still a Misseruni, unfortunately.
I'm taking my D6 back.
Nugget gets a reactionary attack on your turn, though. That's a hit.
23.
Very respectable. Anything else you want to do with your turn, with Oro's turn?
I'm gonna keep moving towards Nugget.
Sure.
I assume I can go underneath this?
Yeah.
Alright. 35. There.
Sure.
And on Nugget's turn, Nugget's just gonna bite that dude.
Okay.
An 8.
Lovely jubbly. Nugget's got very consistent damage. Wow, look at that.
Good job.
Good job, Nugs. Good job, Nugget. Okay.
Can Nugget disengage?
Nugget could use an action to disengage, yeah.
Okay. Right, no matter.
Or Nugget could just walk away, but Nugget would then get a big old heckin' whammo from the tree in there. Speaking of which, we got some little awakened boys down here who are very confused by the lack of haiku.
Swatting in his space.
They move away. They're horribly funneled here right now because they can't go towards the fire because fire is bad. And they can't go towards this big old fucking spooky ass cloud of death that's just formed over here. But they're also pretty stupid. So they're just going to keep walking forward and do the equivalent of a dash for a tree, I guess. This guy over here is going to do the same, confusedly running towards Nurali as she flies. Make sure I've got the right movement, actually. Oh, I did not have the right movement. Let's put him back over here. Oh, I said it. Soft. Okay, let's go. over here and be confused by the somewhat ethereal, incorporeal spooky boy. But be can't do anything because he's dashed. And so we get a chance to go back to our dryad. Yes.
Wait, I didn't dash.
No, the enemy
The
did.
tree did.
Oh.
Tree dashed to get to you, which is why they can't hit you because they use their action.
Oh.
Use that already. Oh no, I haven't used that already. She's going to cast a spell.
Counter spell.
She's not going to cast a spell. In which case, please remark that you've used that spell slot.
Will do.
As she starts to form, as you can see that she starts to use somatic components of the spell to form what she was intending to be a giant sphere of darkness centered on Randall, but is counterspelled by Nurali trying to do so. She swears underneath her breath, and you can see that she's still kind of panting from the damage that she'd suffered from you guys previously. Just let me live, let me be, let me have this grove. Nurali's turn.
No. I'm going to that thing is under, like, it's next to Randall, so it's under me, right? Yeah. So I'm going to fly down in such a way as to not get within its threat range and be on this side.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. What level do I want to cast Cure Wounds at?
Are we getting a cheeky twin?
We are getting a cheeky twin. Yes, indeed. Okay, I'm thinking...
I'm sorry, Secretary Lady, but the music ensemble is still on fight music, which means I can't stop until the music stops.
Can't stop, won't stop. I'm going to do second level Cure Wounds, because upcasting is dangerous.
Sure.
And I'm not even going to say that. I'm just, it is what it is. Boop. Okay, not bad, not bad.
Right, so that's 18 points of health to whom?
To me and to Randall.
Okay.
So I will mark off 2 sorcery
We
points.
got a number of very weak players here today.
Yeah.
Wow, rude.
Low on health, I apologize.
Listen, my HP max is only 43, okay? Like... it is what it is.
Fair point. What else would you like to do?
Okay, let me mark off the spell slot 2, and I don't think... do I want to do that? I'm going to... Wait. She's a dryad, so she's a plant creature, right?
That is, she has some plant features.
To Nurali, she would look like she's made of
Sure.
plant. Okay, then she wouldn't do that because that would seem redundant. I don't think there's anything I can really do except fly back up out of arm's reach.
Sure. Okay. How many more feet is that above?
Did we say I was? Oh wait, no.
You were 30 feet
I was 30
up,
feet in the air, so I can't
much-
actually. Well, okay,
yeah.
so here's what I've done, because I was thinking I'm not going to go all the way to the ground, because now I'm worried about those vines grabbing me.
Sure.
So that I would have, I guess, come like 25-ish down
Yeah.
onto the other side of him. So I'm going to go, so I was already 10 feet, so I'm going to go up another 5 for the last of my 30.
Okay, so you were at 10 feet.
I was at 10 feet, so now I'll be at 15 feet.
Okay. Rightio. Let's move on, shall we? Anything else you got to do with your turn?
No, I was going to quicken a cantrip, but it would be silly to do so I shall not.
It's okay. We got a lot of big old pain coming,
Yeah, I thought
specifically
so.
for Haiku. Oh no, wait, Haiku's not there. Never mind.
Hey.
You're not there.
That's fine. These guys can throw stuff, in case you'd forgotten about that. So one's going to aim for Nerly if they have the range. They do have the range.
Are they making a ranged attack with someone next to them?
Not anymore, because Haiku's not there.
Oh.
Wait,
however,
who's attacking me?
It is out of their range, their maximum range. These guys are making it. Oh, is it? Yes, it is. Yeah, these guys are making ranged attacks at you guys, but it's out of their minimum range, or rather, sorry, their maximum range for a normal attack. So they have to have disadvantage on their ranged attack.
Have you taken into account the angle that they're throwing from for the distance?
Pythagorean theorem.
I mean, if
No.
they're throwing at an angle.
But if
Okay.
she's up, then it's also going to be very much kind of similar in the numbers anyway. So that's fine with me. Bearing in mind, these boxes are a 5-foot box. It's got to be anywhere within that box.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is... God damn it. You're very lucky that I noticed the maximum range on that attack, because the first one I rolled was a crit. The second one was not a crit.
Do I get
okay.
hit?
You do get hit.
Shield.
Okay, they're making your AC...
17.
Okay, so that successfully saves. As a huge sap-filled pine cone oozing with this purple and amber liquid cascades off of your shield as you deftly and panically, I imagine, summon your arcane shield to stop it just in time. I like to imagine, since you're floating, it's kind of a but like also, oh my god, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Like the sheer force of this being launched at you, like a siege engine through the sky. The next attack is at Randall. Again with disadvantage. It hits.
It hits. Well, it doesn't necessarily yet.
Oh yes, because it's a thrown projectile, so you can try and catch
Yeah.
it.
I can. Also, my AC is 17 at the minute because I attack.
Yep, it does.
I reduce its damage by 16.
Okay, that's a fucking high number, isn't it? Jesus Christ!
If it goes to 0, I catch it.
Right, let's have a look, see, shall we? I think you'll probably reduce it to 0. You reduce it to 0.
Can I?
We so rarely get to use this for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna throw it. Why not? I have loads of key points at the minute. Can I throw it at the one stood right next to me? Can I just like splat right in its face?
Yes, you absolutely can with disadvantage.
Cool. I'll take it. I'm going to use this as my attack because I'm lazy. I think that's going to be right. Dex plus proficiency.
I mean, it would be minus proficiency. Oh, wait, does it say you get to use proficiency?
I'm pretty sure I am proficient in whatever I'm throwing.
Okay, all right, that's fine. That's a hit then. So please do you get to do the damage of the projectile then?
Oh, I don't know if I've ever hit with that.
Oh, we got all the rules today. We're getting into the nitty gritty of D&D.
Yes.
I was muted. It counts as a monk weapon.
Oh, a monk weapon. Okay. Does that mean he gets extra damage,
I think it means that if it's something.
or it just has a default?
Counts as
Default.
a
Yeah.
monk weapon. Normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. So I think it just does whatever damage it does.
Well, the monk weapon. So your monk weapon chart should have an amount of damage you do with monk weapons, depending upon your level. So I think
You've got
it
so
says
many
it-
levels in the monk class, Docs.
Yeah.
Come on
But
now.
There's not a table for that. I've got a martial arts die, which is a different thing.
I think there's a two. Maybe I'm wrong. I've only played a monk a couple of times.
Adam's furiously typing.
I know.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
When you use the attack action with unarmed or monk weapon on your turn, you can make a one-armed unarmed strike as a bonus.
Okay, how many levels in monk do you have?
Martial arts die is the die you should be using.
Okay. Then
Thank you,
1d6.
Adam.
Okay.
Docs can read up on this after we've done the.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't actually say that. It just says a monk weapon.
I
I
swear.
suppose.
Well, that table is supposed to tell you how much damage your monk weapons do at each level.
that's what
And
I
I
figured.
swear it used to say like monk weapon or whatever instead of martial arts, but
All right.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
it's going to make a saving throw against the sap. Minus that. It saved. So that's those guys. They've lobbed their stuff. Now it's the treants' turns. These guys are going to stomp their way over here. I think. Yeah. Yeah, they're fine. And they're going to slam our Randall.
Slam-a-ramble.
That's a hit. But wait, what's your AC currently?
17.
That's a hit.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed. That's 10 points of damage.
Are you still ethereal?
Oh yeah, I've got resistance. I'm pretty
That was
sure
that was after the resistance.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Jesus. This other treant's going to attack Nagato. He rolls very poorly. Nagato is fine.
Nuggeto.
Nuggeto.
Oh, Nugget's a gato.
Nagato.
Ooh.
All right. The top of our turn order, we got Randall.
I think that means I'm not ethereal anymore. Is it 1 turn or is it 1 minute?
I think it's the end of something, right?
I don't know, I've got too much shit going on.
End of your
these
turn.
days.
I think it's Ghost.
You guys need to make yourself some cheat sheets.
End
for
of
the
your
shit that
next
you've
turn. You put
Cool.
it in chat.
So I am.
got. You gotta chat to Jenny because she has an excellent little sheet she's got set up for her character
Yeah, probably actually.
on
need something like that.
Notion.
The sneak attack one. is
No,
so
no,
cute.
she has a Notion page set up for all of the actions and stuff that she can do.
I don't know what Notion is. Never mind. I'm confused.
It's like a little notebook website sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's like a personal
Cute.
database website that you can have a bunch of pages on.
Ooh.
It's got all my abilities and shit on, so I don't have to keep clicking everything and going through different pages. It's just all there.
Nice.
What kind of action does it take to drink a potion of greater healing?
I think we rolled those with bonuses.
Okay, I would like to do that. I don't
Sure.
know what the roll for it is.
Did we roll those with bonuses? It was either a bonus or a free action. I think I said probably a bonus.
I think a bonus because it's normally an action.
Yeah.
Greater healing, I think, is the 2d4 plus 2. Let me check. No. That's hold on. Greater healing potion. 44 plus.
I
4?
know it's usually an action, but
44 plus 4, Adam says.
Okay, yeah, Adam's right.
Slurp that down.
oh my god.
Dang, that was
Slurp it
almost as
up.
good as my second level spell.
Yeah, I can't use this more than
Oops.
once.
That was
There's no
almost
dregs left
full.
in that potion.
Nope. Slurped
That's
it
true.
down.
Glug, glug.
So
Smash
yes,
the bottom
so
right.
for clarity, potions you can use as a bonus action. I just think it makes the game a little bit faster. D&D 5e combat is slow enough as it is. We don't need to, and everyone's got bonus actions they can use anyway, so it's still using some action economy.
Yep. Then I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna hit big boy with 2 main attacks, and then an arm bonus on the little boy,
Okay,
like that.
that is 1 hit on the big boy and a hit on the little boy.
Okay. And then I'm gonna spend a key point to do this other thing that I can do, which is add a martial arts die to it. So that was 6, and then another 26.
Oh, hi Tortu, didn't see you there. Hi.
Another 6, so I'll double that one up.
Okay.
12
the big boy or
on-
the little boy?
Yeah, that's big boy. Big boy takes 12,
Okay.
and little boy takes 8.
Excuse me.
Felt like
Okay,
you're really
little
alarmed
boy.
by that.
I know, yeah. No, my hiccups are just alarming. That's just this is just how I live.
Little boy's looking real rough. You see
Cool.
all sorts of
I-
splinters breaking off of him, bark everywhere. One of his little treant legs is now kind of on the floor behind him as he pulls himself forward with a stump. No pun
Make us
intended.
feel guilty.
And now I'm going to step away. Am I? Yeah, nobody's full health. I'm going to step away.
Nobody's flying.
Nobody's also flying. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm definitely going to step back to here.
Okay.
Come at me. Or don't. Stay there.
Thank you. You blink back into existence.
Yes.
And you can do it up to 10 feet away. Sorry, I'll stop.
Yes. No, you're right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. You
Yeah.
blink back into existence. You can move. You can land anywhere within 10 feet.
I want to stay here because I can then flame the both of them again.
Oh my god, this
Flame
flamethrower is
on.
so well positioned.
Yeah. Go on. Dexterity
Oh.
save. Look at a 17 or above.
They are not good at dexterity. 8 and 16.
Look.
Roll your damage. Oh,
Oh my god.
Damn.
oh my god.
That's big damage.
That's very big damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, so these guys are just engulfed in flame as you ignite them with your flamethrower and casting it across their big, tall, tree-ish bodies. They kind of scream painful pine screams, whatever the fuck pine trees sound like when they scream. You can hear the crackling and popping of their kind of blisterous sap as it is melted from inside of you, boiling away. Inside of them, not you. It is doing huge damage. Huge damage. Bearing in mind, I'm doubling everything that you're doing here. They are getting shredded. Absolutely shredded.
But they're still not dead.
They are not dead yet, no.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I remember doing a lot of
Almost
damage.
like this
to them.
is almost like this is balanced for someone with flame weapons.
So
Right.
the rest of us can move. We can't do any damage. Haiku can't move, but can do all the damage.
That's right, you guys. Yeah, you got some balance.
That's balance.
Listen, balancing D&D games is hard as fuck, especially when you've got multiple people that can fly or go ethereal. Yeah, I've buffed you guys up enough. So you get chat D6s and stuff, all right? No complaining.
Hey, you got a chat D6.
Oh, thanks, Docs. Forgotten about that.
Oh no! Why?
Oh, right. Haiku, anything else for your turn? You got an action left, right?
Yeah, I'm just having a little think.
Tom, my immersion. I need to hear pine tree screams.
It's less of a scream and more of a creak. The creaking of bark. It sounds like the wailing of wind beneath the branches.
Right, I'm gonna cast lightning lure. It's a cantrip
Okay.
on the further away treant.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a ranged attack, right?
Saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet.
Okay. It's a spell attack, right? Not a dex save?
It's just a strength saving throw.
Do they have to get hit by it first, or do they just do a straight saving throw up top?
If I just read it, it might be easier.
Shit.
You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice that you can see within 15 feet. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you and then take 1d8 lightning damage if it's 5 feet of you.
Was that a scream sound?
Damn it! I didn't hear it.
I had the sound of that thing in there. Ah!
So
Have
all
it
have
open.
a
Well,
scream.
scream.
Yeah.
I loved it. Okay.
Usually 1,000 bits. That's a big bitty boy because it's loud
my
and
goodness.
scary.
I wasn't ready. Everyone's just like shaken up by that. Very generous bit donation for such a screamy boy. That is exactly what a pine doom sounds like when it screams. That is now canon. That is exactly what it sounds like.
Oh my god, the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, they succeed. They succeed on their strength saving throw because they are extremely strong. They're trees.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't be doing that again.
Would you like to roll your d20?
I'd just like to roll my d20.
No.
You're staying put for now.
You
I'm
have to be
glad
conscious to roll that.
I'm glad that I didn't. Glad I didn't pull them towards me.
Yeah. Okay, Oro, you're up.
Okay.
Oh wait, I apologize. I'd forgotten to do something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Went the other direction, thank God.
Yeah, no, it's getting worse. Oh, I pressed the wrong layer thing. Get off of here. I'm gonna roll it again. Oh my God. Okay. Same direction.
Wait, what? Same direction? What?
So it is expanded twice,
Oh, geez.
and I rolled the same direction 2 times.
Nugget run!
Okay, Oro.
That does change what I was gonna do. Yep. So Nugget's free now. He's not attached to this dude, to the
Correct,
vines
yeah.
anymore.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna get on Nugget and tell Nugget to fly up in the air.
Okay.
Are
Are you gonna attack? So it's half of your movement to mount Nugget, but you
Yeah.
still have your action.
Oh shit! I don't think I can even. What was I like here or something? I think it was. Oh no, it's 25 to here.
Okay. So you could use your action to double your movement and then use that to mount Nugget.
Okay. All right. I'll do that then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you're on Nugget, and now Nugget can use their action or their movement to fly away. But they could also use their action to disengage if you wanted. Which is an option.
Can they still fly after they disengage?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that then.
Yeah.
Disengage.
Okay. All right. In which case now Nugget can move however far Nugget likes to move.
Okay. 60-foot fly. How tall are these dudes?
They are huge. So, and I mean that by their actual size. Their size is actually referred to as huge, which reminds me. That's 15 feet high, I think.
Okay.
Adam agrees, so it must be true.
I'll go 25 feet in the air.
Okay, please write that down somewhere so we can figure it
Yep.
out. Tom, I wish to convey that your artistic ability to make this fire from scribbles is quite frankly amazing. I'm not sure whether that's sarcastic, but I'll take it as a genuine compliment. But also, not all of this was me. Some of our players did the rest of it. They did the fancier bits. I did the very basic squiggles. Okay, so you're happy with your turn there, Jen?
Yeah. Nugget can't move anymore, right? What he's done.
How
He's
far did
gone.
he move?
He disengaged once and has got 25 feet in the air. So no, so he can still
Isn't
fly.
Nugget's fly speed's
It's
pretty like
60.
60, right? Yeah, Nugget
Yeah.
can keep going.
I think we'll just move over here,
Okay.
just so we're more together with everyone.
Okay.
And with
all right.
everyone.
Everyone.
Now we've got the tiny little tree boys. Tiny little tree boys can't hit Nerly because Nerly's too high. 2, 3, 4.
Randall's
It's
name's
true.
so long I can't see the little boy.
Yeah. Big name.
Only one of the little tree boys can make an attack because the other one had to dash to close the distance to Randall, and hits.
It's supposed to be little tree boys you don't hit.
Little tree boys still hit. Little tree boys still have some damage in them. Little tree boys do a lot more damage than I expected. So that is
Randall was ripped apart by little tree
14
Yes.
points of damage, but that's not halved. So 7 points of
Oh.
damage.
boys. Oh no, that's gone now.
Oh,
Was
in
this-
which
this
case
is past the
14 in
end of my
total.
Yep, that ends at the end. That was at the end of my next turn, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's the little trees. And now the Dryad says, fuck you. Is she going to have another spell counted?
No, she's not, because I cast shield.
Oh, I'm very glad that you said that. I was just kind of talking
I
to
know.
myself. But
I was thinking about it ever since I decided to shield. I was like, I don't know what would happen with sticky mess while I'm in the air, and if I'm in the ground, it ruins what I want to do next. So I really think that I'm going to use this instead of that. So we'll see if I fucked up.
Okay. This might be funny. Or it might be terrible. It might be really, really terrible. We'll see. Can it reach?
No, just give up. It can't reach. Don't worry about it.
Just give up.
Can it reach? I don't think it can reach.
Has mild difficulty. Just give up. It's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. She's going to move forward. I think she's smart enough to not go into the column of death.
Yeah, that's fair.
And now she's within range, I think. Now she's within range. She's going to cast a spell. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Well, I'm actually okay at those. Hold on, let me turn the music down really quick because I couldn't hear it earlier, so then I turned it up.
I also find the music can be... I really like having it in the background, but I need to be very careful about the audio levels, otherwise it really distracts me.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to use my chat D6, please.
Okay.
That 18. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's
That's
the
the
one.
one.
That's the one. That's the one. Can I use my D6 to add on to the DCs? I feel like I
I'm
should
pretty
be
sure
able
you
to
can't
do
actually
that.
use it for anything.
No,
It's
it's
more of
like
like a token thing.
I think it has to be added to
Oh,
a
but I
roll.
could do it to subtract from your dice, right?
I think we
okay.
did
what
it
you're
rule
saying.
in the past that you could do that, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
thanks
think
for
we
agreeing
could,
with
but
me.
I think you could.
Oh no, you definitely can't. So I'm gonna roll.
Wow.
You guys have enough bonuses, all right? I need to be able to use mine in a
No,
little
we
bit
don't.
more
I think actually we
variety.
could do a few more bonuses.
So I straight up take the 5 back off with that.
Okay, I believe I have one more thing I can use then.
Please just give in.
Fail a saving throw or miss with an attack row. So, roll, not row. I'm going to roll my favored by the gods, my 2d4.
yes. Okay.
17.
Damn it. Okay. All right. That's enough. I think. Yeah, that's enough.
Yes.
Yeah, that's enough. All right. She, in a cruel twist of irony, casts Blight on you. So we'll read that out. Necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice that you can see within range, draining moisture and vitality from it. Make a Constitution saving throw. Otherwise, they take 8d8 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on success.
It literally could have knocked me unconscious in one go. This is beautiful. I'm so excited that you did that because it's going to be great on my turn.
Okay. So you take 20 points of damage.
Oh, it's still 20 even when I succeed? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's 8d8 damage on a failed
64
save.
maximum. Yeah.
Yeah.
32 maximum.
And you succeeded, so you take half the damage because I rolled like 40 damage.
Oh my god, yeah, that would have
Um,
almost knocked me out.
Yeah. You're not a plant.
No, I'm not a plant.
You're okay.
Does that include like if you've been put here like as not in the audience? Like that kind of
I've also not been put here in the audience, but you know.
Okay. And she says, "You will feed the soil. You will feed my tree." And she, upon saying that, steps away.
accidentally teleports themselves into the fire. Oh, no.
It appears that she may be repositioning, though she doesn't seem to have the time to do it in this particular round. Neurally, how you feeling after that?
She's like, "You'll feed the soil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's enough." Yes.
Or are you going to blight her back?
Yeah. How's this big boy right here looking?
Pretty good.
Pretty juicy. All
Yeah.
right. So she's like,
Juicy
"You're gonna
fruits.
feed the soil," and she takes a few steps back, and I'm like, "Yes, I think I will." And I'm gonna blight it, and I'm going to twin it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna blight her and the big boy.
Okay.
So do the saves, and they
Yeah.
have disadvantage on their saves.
It's con. They have disadvantage.
Yeah,
Oh, 'cause
because they're plants.
Not both of them.
Okay. Oh damn, she's not a plant. That
no.
bitch. Damn it! I should have done the max fight. I'm so mad. God damn it.
So that's a failed save for the treant. And the dryad has a lesser con save. DC of what?
17.
She fails as well.
42 necrotic damage, and it's doubled, I believe. Or no. She takes 42, and the treant guy takes the full 8d8. 48.
Big damage.
64.
Yeah, 64. Mm-hmm.
He takes 64 points of damage.
Yes.
See why? See the fire and the blight spell?
Okay. So
Yeah.
Aura and I will just stand here. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it. You got this. You clearly got this, guys.
There's enough fire around for you guys to, ignite your weapons or something if you really want to.
Push someone into the fire and you made them teleport away, so
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Would it be obvious to her that she didn't have disadvantage on the save? Would I be able to tell that it didn't impact her to the full extent?
You can roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, okay, well, we'll see how that goes. Ooh, 18.
Yes.
Okay.
You can see that just how, because the only times I think, unless you've cast this in previous combats, I've not noticed, or I simply can't remember. Every time you've cast this, it's been on a plant so far, and they've just immediately and horrifically wilted and just significantly just been annihilated by your spell.
Mm-hmm.
In this instance, it's the first time that you've noticed someone has even remotely resisted it.
Okay.
Not that she did, but it's just in comparison, it looks like she resisted it.
Yeah, like I can tell it did a significant amount of damage, but not as much as I was expecting.
Sure.
And so
Mhm.
I'm like, okay.
I mean, Tom hates plants confirmed. I'm not the one that's doing all this murder for the plants. I didn't set the fucking forest on fire.
That's true.
Okay. That's 2 turns in a row. I've forgotten to use my little legendary action for the forest.
Oh no.
How terrible. We're moving on from your turn unless you've got anything else, Nerily.
That was an action. Do I have any? Oh,
You think about
I
that
don't
whilst
have
I
any.
prepare Haiku's demise.
Me?
What? What's that, bud? You alright? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Cool.
We'll just 17 armor class, yeah.
I have a thing that I think might take. I have to look at something up, so you can go on and I'll
Okay.
see if this takes. any time.
Haiku, you take.
I'm gonna cast shield as a reaction.
Okay, that's a good
can
idea.
you can wait to cast that until you know whether or not it hits.
Both of these attack hits.
Okay, there you go.
So that gives me a 22 AC.
Oh, a lair action token in the initiative tracker. That's a good idea. Hi, Andrew Picaster. Who's the druid? We haven't a druid. We've got a dryad. Spooky dryad lady. So that makes your armor class what? Sorry.
22.
Okay, that means that one of these doesn't hit you.
Oh.
The other one does 16 points of damage as one of these pine dooms slams its fists down upon you, quaking the stone beneath your feet, covering you in sap, but not in like a functional way, just like a sticky, gross way. You're looking pretty rough over here on your own, separated from your team, surrounded by fire. That's okay, because you got blink,
My
right?
fault I have no movement.
All right, we got treants. Treants are going to come in here and throw a rock at Nerily. Just remind me that is something that Triggins can do. Yes.
Is it the big one throwing a rock?
Uh-huh.
Let me know if it hits.
It hits.
I'm gonna shield again.
Giving you a total of
17.
still hits.
God damn it.
By like a lot.
Damn it.
Doing a grand total of, oh my god.
I'm concerned.
Oh my fucking god, you are so lucky.
Is it 22 damage?
16 points of damage. I elected to not take the average and to roll it, and I rolled significantly under what I was hoping for. Okay.
Okay, so remember when I said I'd look something up? On my turn, as a bonus action, I can expend spell slots and gain a number of sorcery points equal to that spell slot's level. So on my turn, I would have used that bonus action to get rid of my last second level spell slot and get 2 sorcery points back.
Okay. This tree chum is going to move away from the fire slightly because that is spreading, and throw a rock at Nuggetto.
Going for all the air
Dodge.
Dodge. Misses. Another huge stone flies through the air, but Nugget deftly avoids. After being stuck on the ground for so long, Nugget's got no time for this kind of shit. But we go to the top of the turn order. We're going to roll for this fire to see where it spreads. Twice. Okay, yep. So this fire is going to go down here by 2 squares.
Oh shit.
Might be time to leave. Haiku.
Beyond that.
Haiku is fueled by the flames.
Over here.
Fire and the flames are carrying on.
Never been a time for this world.
I love it.
That one.
Thank you to whomever is filling out my fire and making it a little nicer.
I'm also helping.
It's a big, nice fire. Does the middle part move forward as well?
That's stone.
Oh, just kidding. Won't catch.
Going into the stone.
Yet.
Not hot enough for that. When the stone starts to melt, we know we're drilled.
Top of the turn order, we have Randall.
Ah, lava.
So one of these boys under my name is like super weak, right? They look like really broken.
Both of them look pretty rubbish.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit them. They're gonna get a walking staff and a unarmed each.
I thought when I like that emote chain I just put in the
Fire, fire, fire.
Oh, Katie doesn't have BTTV on.
Oh, no, I don't. Oh, I forgot. I got a new computer.
Oh, fancy. Put BTTV on. The fire is just a big wall of fire.
Oh my god.
So it's
okay,
me
I'm
dancing in
downloading
the
it
fire.
right now.
All right, so that's the 2 beneath you.
Yeah, so it's one walking staff and one unarmed.
I suspected that might be what you did, yeah. Those are all hits.
Excellent. So let's do. That's on the left boy.
He's gone.
9-6.
He's gone.
And the right hand one is 8 and 7 for 15.
Okay. He's looking weak. You want to describe how you take out this guy?
Yeah, but I want to ask a question first.
I'm listening.
So I can do this thing called Death Strike.
Yep.
When I hit. Okay, no. I was wondering if when I get to do that, like when can I choose to do that? I assume before.
When you hit a target with a Kenzai weapon, you can spend 1 key point to cause the weapon.
Roll the damage for it.
No, you deal extra damage.
So
you could do it whenever you like, but you would, I think, probably preferably do it before I tell you whether or not they're resolved it. But you can do it now if you'd like.
Yeah. I mean, it cost me a key point to do it, so.
Yeah.
And I've got loads of those left, so that's not a problem. Oh, another 5 on the other game.
Oh, okay. Wow, he's looking real bad.
not bad
real
enough.
bad.
Not bad enough.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yes, I'm moving away. Is this tree real? Is this a real tree? Or
Yes,
is
that is a
background
big
tree?
old. That's a big old background tree, but it's a the roots are there.
Okay, I would like to walk up and hide on the big tree.
You can walk up it, but if you want to hide, you have to use an action.
Well, not hide, but like I wanna like use it as cover then.
Sure, okay.
So like I walk around the trunk of the tree so that I'm like hidden from. Yeah.
Sure, okay. Or you just see Randall run away.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So when it says you can spend 1 key point to cause a weapon to deal extra damage to the target equal to your martial arts die, would that mean he has to roll, or does he just get 6 points of damage? Because it doesn't say you have to roll; it says equal to your martial arts die.
I always assumed it was roll.
Yeah, I guess it probably would be just adding the damage, right?
Because
you wouldn't
normally
have
it
to
would
roll
tell
it.
you XD8, right, or XD6,
Yeah, no, you're right.
or
Yeah. I think that's a fair reading.
Well,
of it.
yeah, but that changes. Like your martial arts die changes.
Yeah.
So, but
but you would
be
just know based
I
on
mean,
your
for
level
a key
what it would
point,
be.
that's a fair. I think that's quite a.
So did it
valuable
have 1
resource.
hit point?
No.
Darn. Okay. Well, it does 1 more damage than it would have been. When you were like, "Oh, it's so close," I was like,
it's really close, but it did not have just that 1 hit point. Okay, Haiku. You can't
Just to
see
point
your
out-
teammates at the moment because you are just surrounded by fire.
"I see fire."
There's only one thing I can do. Tom, we're gonna do this tango again.
Oh,
Roll, give him some dex rolls.
dex rolls, dex rolls. We're
17.
rolling dex. We're rolling dex. They have a bad modifier, and they both fail.
And they're on fire.
God.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty rough.
Double dose.
It is doubled. It is doubled. It's nice to see the flamethrower getting a proper, like,
Yeah.
a long amount of use, you know? It usually comes out and gets maybe 1 or 2 shots out. But this time, not only is it getting multiple shots, it's annihilating the entire forest and burning your enemies down to the ground with it. As this Pine Doom dies, crumples into ash before your eyes,
Finally.
and it's dead. The other one's looking pretty rough, but not quite there yet.
Do I have anything that can possibly? You know what? I might just go for a couple of claws.
Oh, you're not going to go for a stroll to the fire?
No,
Through the fire and the flames we carry.
Carry all of our collection.
All right, a little cheeky claws. That's a hit. You do 5 points of damage. Anything
Not
else you want to do your
very
turn? No, it's definitely not.
I'll roll my d20 to see if I can at least.
Oh.
No blinky poo for you. It's just nice that it's not a concentration spell, you know? It's kind
That's
of a
true.
fire and forget sort of deal.
Yeah.
Or maybe don't forget because then you just never get it. Oro and Nugget.
What's the range on my crossbow?
I think the bottom is gold, like 30 feet, I think, something like that.
It says 30/120 in the
Yeah, so you can shoot up to 30 feet at normal. If you want to shoot between 30 feet and 120 feet, you do so at a disadvantage because it's too far.
Right. Okay.
That's the benefit. That's the side effect of it being a hand crossbow. It doesn't have a lot of range to it.
Can I see this dude next to Haiku through the fire? Well, I guess I'm high up, so can.
Because you're high up, you can, yeah.
How high is the fire?
I mean, this area is not like super tall foliage, but it's it's probably about, let's say, 5 foot high, just for the cubage.
Okay, I need to do some movement math.
Movement maths. It's the time for the movement maths.
Whilst you're in the air, nobody on the ground can do any melee attacks to get an opportunity attack against you.
Wahaha.
So what I wanted to do was to move to somewhere that my crossbow can do a ranged attack within 30 feet
Sure.
and hit through the fire to the enemy.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Ooh, that's some like
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda shooting
That
the
is
fire,
some Legend
making
of
a
Zelda
fire.
shit.
It
Yeah.
is shit. Okay,
That's
moves
cool.
in there.
All right. Sure.
And then positioning to where I would need to be in the fire, I guess.
That's fine. I think you can shoot through from where you are there if you'd like.
Okay.
Because that's within 30. Yeah. Okay. So as you loose the bolt from your hand crossbow, it sails through this massive wall of fire that Haiku has created. In so doing, it is wreathed in flame, sticks itself in this pine doom over here, and does a significant amount of damage. That's 6 points of damage.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So it takes double that damage because of the fire.
Sweet.
Big damage.
I would like to then wait. So I didn't go down in the air. I'm still at my 25.
Sure.
I want to go up 10 feet, so I'm at 35.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Oh, and I'll move slightly away from the fire as well.
Just in case.
Just, you know.
It's alright. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Pop. This little guy has no one to beat up. Everyone's too high, and it can't make ranged attacks.
Does he get a little bit huffy? Maybe like...
It chases Randall with its dash action, so it can't attack. Now, our Dryad, looking real weak after that blight. She looks wounded and frustrated as she steps away back into the tree. She disappears.
Pussy.
You feel the ground underneath you start to rumble. And as it does so, you see roots start to break the surface and embed themselves in the ground. There is something growing in the center of this arena, and it's growing fast.
That can only be good.
Literally.
Don't like that. Don't like that. Okay, so she's invisible. I can't, or like she's gone somewhere I can't see her, right?
Correct, yeah.
Fuck.
Phase 2, commence.
I know, right? Yeah. This is not even my final form. So the guy in front of me is looking pretty beat up, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, all the trees right now are looking pretty beat up, apart from this dude over here who's looking pretty fine, honestly. He's not had
Okay.
much to contend with, just a bit of scratching from Nugget.
And we're level 10, right?
Mhm.
She left, and so now everything that I planned on doing is different.
That's what you want to do as a DM. You want to change everything up at the last possible second, so everything that your players have planned over the last 10
Throw 'em away.
minutes goes to shit. Nothing.
Do I even have any potions? I feel like I've given all the. Oh no, I have a healing potion. I think as my bonus action, I'll take the regular healing potion, which
Sure.
I'll mark that down to 0. Boop, boop, 0. And that's 2d4 plus 2, right? Yeah. Oh, really glad. So that's another 7 hit points. That's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's good.
That's what I wanted.
I mean, it was like, I guess that's average because it was the highest and the lowest. That makes me feel a little bit better not having 7 hit points anymore. And
That's something.
then, yeah. Ah, do I want it? All right, I'll Sacred Flame the one in front of me.
Sure.
So he has to make a dex save. Really? 5 damage?
He failed. If that makes you feel any better.
Yeah, it does make me feel better, but it was 5 damage! I'm almost out of spell slots. I don't have anything left.
Oh, That's not going to be good for phase 2, huh?
No. The spell slots I have are the big ones, though.
The big ones, though.
Yeah, the big ones, though. Okay. Yeah, that's it then. That was my bonus action and my action. I'm going to do. How high was I? 15 feet? And how tall are these big guys? They're 15 feet?
15, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to fly up another 10 feet. Is their range 5 feet, or have I seen them attacking? Have they been able to attack 10 feet away?
You haven't seen them do that.
Okay, I haven't seen it. So we'll say I just fly up to 25 feet.
Sure.
Stay well out of their range.
Okay. There's a little pine dude. It's a retaliatory attack against Haiku. With a hit. Doing a grand total of... Oh, it's one of those times where do I take the average? You can hear me typing, so you can assume that I'm not. 17 points of damage.
Oh dear.
Oh, is that against Randall?
No, that's against Haiku.
Oh, no.
Randall's in a tree and safe.
Actually, that amount of damage is bad for all of us.
Yeah.
Haiku is down and out. And we're on to the treants. That make
Good job there's not loads of fire right there.
No, if only I hadn't been repeatedly abandoned.
Hey, you were only abandoned once.
Yes! You were only abandoned once.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but then you had abandoned like Aura by running up the tree.
Yeah, but Aura's fine.
I don't know. Elf Bath is different.
Oro is fine as a huge chunk of boulder goes soaring past her and Nugget in the
See?
sky.
Still fine.
I don't think
Still
any of us are fine.
And another one goes flying past Neurally. I missed both of those attack rolls, so technically, you're okay. Top of the turn order, we're going to have a roll for our fire.
I'm on stone. I'd just like to point that out there.
True.
Yeah, you are on
What's
stone.
the radiant heat like coming off this fire?
Nothing. It's perfectly confined with its 5-foot cube.
Wow.
So that is a...
Not at all like being burned at the stake.
Yep.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Portal stew.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh no.
Get ahead of ourselves. Oh no.
It's fully surrounding you down here.
It's not like I can escape anyway. It's fine.
That's the spirit.
I'm gonna have another roll. Oh my god, it's another roll in the same direction.
Oh dear.
You know what? I'm glad that it's only me in the middle of this though, because if it had been like someone else, one of you lot who'd also been knocked down, and you was like the fire was encroaching on you because of me, I would feel guilty. Like at least it's
so
only
bad.
me.
There's so much fire.
This is definitely like, oh no, the consequences of my actions.
All right. Okay.
Is this a good time
Randall.
for a bio break since it's the beginning of a thing?
Yes. So it was either going to be that or after you guys have dealt with these guys, but who knows how long that'll take. So yeah, let's have a bio
I'm
break.
really questioning how this is going to go at this point. So
Let's have a bio break. That's a good point. Go for it. If you guys are new to the stream, first off, hi, how's it going?
If you're new to the
Nice to
stream,
meet you.
sorry, I changed to a different scene and it lagged a little bit. Okay, carry on.
If you're new to the stream, my stream is like full on frozen.
Yeah,
We're back.
this is what it
We're
looked
back,
like.
we're
We're
back.
back.
Okay.
We're fine now.
Okay. Our bio breaks involve us going to the toilet and coming back ASAP. We don't have a set time limit, but we're usually back and chatting within a couple of moments. So use this opportunity to get a drink, stretch, bio break yourself. In the meantime,
Piss
you can
yourself.
have a look at the Do Good Peen.
Do good. Don't piss yourself. Bye.
Hello. That is an excellent peen drawing, Tortu. You are correct. How's everyone doing? In chat, that is. I don't think I've had a chance to say or ask. Oh, thanks, Noko. Yeah, I was forced to get one for my graduation the other day. I quite like it, to be fair. It's easier to maintain when it's shorter. Having fun watching you all panic. Ah, you take joy in our panic. I see how it is. I see how it is.
I love when it pops up saying you were muted. Oh, that's because me and Jenny were talking and we were singing. Nothing. What's it called? Bonkers. Sounds just called Bonkers.
Bonkers.
But with different lyrics. About being ponkers.
Bonkers?
The
What?
sky looks very pink right now.
Ooh.
These
Ponkers.
books- Pink ponk.
Red sky at night, sailor's delight.
My new Sunday routine is watching you on the TV while I mop my living room, cleaning the kitchen. Oh,
Aww.
Oh, hell yeah.
that's a good peen drawing.
Oh, hi, Nick. I love those
Hey,
little
Nick.
notes. Oh, that's so cute. God damn it.
Oh, your parents aggressively persuaded you to get a haircut for graduation?
Yeah, and obviously wore the cap the entire time, so my hair wasn't visible.
Yep.
Be grateful that it was long enough to still, I mean, I watched and I saw the hair a little bit. Whereas
you
when
could-
I
you
had
could
my
still see
cap,
it,
when I had my cap on, I just looked like this, and it was horrible. It's very bad. Dear me.
Did you see me with the doffing of the cap by any chance, Jenny? I think Tom noticed it.
Oh no.
Jenny has a recording of it.
No,
Oh,
I have a photo of it, but Apple does live videos, so if you hold down a photo, it'll like play you a little video that happened when you took the photo. So I didn't think about it until I'd held it down.
To make this stuff slightly more COVID friendly, instead of shaking the Chancellor's hand like you would normally do, you doff your cap. And I didn't quite expect how tall the cap was when it sat in my head, so I went to doff it and obviously missed it and doffed nothing. So I had to do it like a second time, like clumsily.
Oh no.
One ideal.
Just tell
If it makes
people
you
it's
feel-
intentional.
If it makes you feel better, there are a lot more like awkward people before and after you.
I mean, it was the maths and physics department. That was bound to happen.
I got all dressed up. I wore my suit and my bow tie.
Oh.
I had my waistcoat on. We were watching it from the TV in the living room.
That's cute though.
That bow tie's been to so many events.
You know what?
It's
I lost
travelled.
it. I lost it for like several years. Like I wore it to your was it the drinks afterwards after your wedding? And then I think I wore it to like one other thing after your wedding, and then it went missing for years. This is the next time it's been worn. It was just disappeared for a long time.
You need to whack it out more often.
I've put it down now. I've like tied it around the hanger that my suit is on, so I can't lose it now
There you go.
because I was just in like a pocket or something somewhere. Anyway, hope you all had a good pee / good hydrate / good stretch / whatever.
I got more
but
wine.
Good investment
I got cheese.
as things might be required. A bit of Wensleydale?
No. It came up as Wensleydale on the receipt, but it's not Wensleydale.
What?
Yeah, it was weird. It's like, but it's like cheddar, but it's got onion and chive in it.
Oh.
Is it mature cheddar?
It's difficult to tell because there's a lot of onion and chive in it, which is why I only have small pieces.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it me, isn't it?
Wensleydale is real? Yeah.
Mm.
Wensleydale's amazing. I'm a big proponent of Wensleydale.
Oh, what have you done?
The best cheese, though, is Brunost.
There's what?
Brunost.
Brunost
What's that?
cheese.
It's a
Everyone
Norwegian
Googles.
brown cheese. It's
Oh.
like it's a little tangy like cheddar, but it has like a soft toffee-ish, smoky
Oh,
sweetness.
Oh.
It's real good.
I don't think I
It
ever
does.
tried
It
that.
doesn't look like cheese.
It doesn't.
It's like cooked cheese, cooked
Yeah.
whey, cooked cheese. It's really good. It's
So-
so good that you can only get it in Texas. You can only get it in tiny little blocks that are like $8, and I'll just buy the thing and just eat it. Just eat the whole block, the tiny little square cube. It's like, this is my cube of cheese. Eats the whole thing.
Oh.
I googled it, and it turns out Wensleydale, the company that makes Wensleydale, was going through some financial troubles when Wallace and Gromit came out, and Wallace and Gromit came out and saved the company because
What?
everyone came and started buying the cheese after the
Aw.
film was popular because they were on the ropes, and they only used it because they thought it'd be a funny sounding cheese for the characters.
That's sweet.
And it looks like Wensleydale looks nothing like Wallace and Gromit cheese.
Uh,
Because Wallace and Gromit cheese always looks amazing.
Anyway, of course, though, it wouldn't be a Housebound Adventuring stream if we didn't get distracted by some
Cheese.
food talk.
Now I want
Um,
snacks.
You got time? if you want to go
But I
get
was
some.
talking to someone on Twitter last night, and they said that Wensleydale exists in the US because they have like a cheese shop near them or something, and they can buy it
Ooh.
there. But I mean, I bought the block of Wensleydale cheese that I'm eating from Tesco for like £1.90 or something. I suspect it's a lot more expensive over there.
Yeah, I don't think the Brunost is that expensive in Norway either. It's like imported.
Yeah.
So
Isn't everything expensive in Norway?
Yes.
relative.
For us, yeah. They also get paid a lot more.
They make
Um,
so much more money. I looked this up one time. The median income in America is 40K in US dollars. The median income in Norway is 80K in US dollars. Their median income is twice ours.
I could tell
Twice.
that when trying to buy Pepsi, a bottle of Pepsi in Norway cost the equivalent of £4. A 2-litre bottle of Pepsi, £4. Christ. Anyway, Randall Dundragon.
That's
Top of
me.
the turn
I know what I'm
order.
gonna do,
What
DM.
up, what
I'm a
up,
good
what up?
boy. I did my thinking.
Yay.
First of all, I'm gonna use my boon of healing. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
clutch that, and I'm gonna pop one of them for that
Nice.
delicious 6 hit point.
Yes.
I have to move myself because I can't see my.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then I'm going to do a cool shit, and I'm going to drop out of the tree. And as I fall down, I want to like slam on the head of the one that's at the bottom of the tree.
Yeah.
Sick.
Fuck you, tree.
Ha! You didn't see me. I might
That's
as
a
well
hit.
do this just in case.
That's 2
And
hits.
I did get one of those as well.
That's
You
not a hit.
6,
That is,
8.
yeah, that is ample. This guy had 3 health.
Okay. Good. Excellent.
Well, do you want to describe how your falling hammer tree move goes?
Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But it's just like he's like crouched in the tree with just on his tippy toes from the boots of spider climbing. So he's just there like holding the quarterstaff, like keeping an eye out for giant boulders. And then his little tree runs up to the bottom, and he just like springs backwards like that, and then like falls straight down, just like bam.
Falling hammer indeed, I like that a lot. Well, they're dead.
Good.
Nice.
I stand
What
on
else are you gonna do?
Well, I see. That's where I don't know what I'm going to do now. I haven't really got anything I can do. This is the problem. I'm not very strong. I'm just gonna stand over here and think about what I've done.
Well, the rest of your team is on. All of them are on less health than you. One of them is bleeding out in a fire.
I've attacked. I destroyed an enemy.
Plus, you got the speed to close that.
Exactly. Like I'm not going to run up to someone, let them hit me, and then try and hit them. When I can just run up to them and hit them next turn.
Okay, Haiku, please make a death saving throw. Okay, please mark down that you have one failed death saving throw.
Ooh, I don't like it.
Oro. We've had 2 people go down over there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing again and fire an arrow through to this dude down here.
Sure.
I'm gonna again move like a little bit forward so I'm in 30 foot.
Yep.
There you go. Just pretend Aura's also there. Can't bother to move her right now. It's fine. That one. Oh, 12. Never mind.
Well, that is a Misseruni, unfortunately.
So if
Plus
we...
9. What did you roll? A 3? Oh.
Not good. Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
And then... So move back here. And I'm going to move down to this boy.
Okay.
So Nugget can give him a little bitey bite.
Okay.
Or try to.
Sure.
Yep, good try. Good try, everyone.
Good try. Everyone
Good
tried
try.
today.
Good
Everyone
try.
had a
Everyone
good
tried.
try.
You had a good try.
Do or do not. There is no try. Really hate that quote.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Okay. That is Nerly's turn.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, just before Nerly's turn. You see that the massive roots that have sprung up, pretty much just underneath Oro and Nugget, breaks through the stone, and you see that a huge, like a trunk of a tree starts to break through the ground. It's happening at this part. I mean, for a tree, extremely quickly, but functionally happening quite slowly in rounds. But there's essentially a giant mass of wood that is breaking through the ground.
Well.
I'm going to draw it in just for narrative purposes, but trust me when I say it's going to get much bigger than this area.
Wait, why is it there? Why are you hemming me into a corner?
I know.
You did this to yourself.
You fly that way.
Nerly, it's your turn.
So, how many feet off the ground is this tree now? Like,
Let's say it is 15 feet.
and it grew 15 feet in this 6 seconds, in this round.
No, it was going in the previous round as well, but as I described, its roots breaking through.
Let me see if I can find a better position. I don't think I can. Oh, that's barely enough. Wait, no. Oh, it still works. Okay. I have to remember 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think that's where I measured to. Aha! Okay. I am going to spend 1 sorcery point to distant cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, gives you the 30 feet that you need.
Yep. Exactly the 30 feet that I need. And I don't have any choice but to cast it at the 3rd level, so we're going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to think of it as like a rush of cold wind emanating from her and just like rushing through the flames and like parting them and like breezing cold wind over Haiku, who regains 21 hit points.
Oh,
Ooh.
Very much.
oh, back on their feet.
There's a bit of like a
shortly.
panicked moment to it too, because she can't really see. Like she can see him because she's up in the air, but it's like the fire's closing in around him,
Sure.
and she's just like
Obscured, yeah.
Yeah. And the the dryad is still nowhere to be seen, right?
Correct.
That bitch. Okay. In that case, can I do that as a bonus action? 1 second. As an action, okay. I'm just chilling with my 14 hit points. Just hoping against
chilling.
hope. Yep.
Okay, all right. Then it is Big Tree. Big Tree is actually going to do the smart thing that a tree would do if it was even semi-sentient, and that is back the fuck away from the fire. Haiku will get a attack of opportunity if they really want it.
I do really want it. How do I do that?
That would just be a claw attack.
Oh,
You miss. Or the bark resists your attempts. But it backs away down here, and then from here, it throws something at you.
Rude boy.
And it fails.
Hey.
Yay.
So a pine cone is launched into the flaming wall next to you, and it erupts with sap, which is immediately engulfed. We then have 2 treants. This guy over here is going to throw another rock. That is 22 against AC for Nugget. And a grand total of... Oh my god, this does way more damage than I thought it did. Wow, I should have been using this the whole time.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're in such good health too. That really sucks.
I rolled very poorly. 15 points of damage for Nugget.
Very poorly. That's a shame. Wow.
Such a bad roll.
Oh my god, terrible roll.
Okay. The other treant. This is Randall with a big old rock. Actually, no, you've got cover there, haven't you? Oh, well, we'll just say that adds to your AC then, and double misses. Top of the turn order, we've got fire.
Fire. It's going south again, isn't it? Oh no.
That's right. It
no.
can't. It's all stone there. It can't encompass, right? Oh, that bit's not stone.
Haiku, your retreat is being cut off.
Is it still difficult terrain?
Yeah. Oh, only the stone isn't, but yeah.
Oh, that means there's a stone path that isn't difficult terrain.
Okay.
Correct, yeah.
Like through here.
You just have to jump over a bush. or
Yeah,
run
as
through
long
the
as we can
fire.
get past it before it cuts off that little.
On the top of the turn order, fire.
Is this one like line of fire over here indicative of this whole wall moving or just this part moving?
That it was the result of my roll moving it that direction. So it
does
will
the
continue
whole
to spread that direction if that happens.
But does the whole wall move or just that one section?
The whole wall moves.
Oh god, okay.
It's expanding exponentially as fire would.
Yep.
I say a maths term around some mathematicians and doubt myself immediately. It expands rapidly. Right. Top of the turn order was fire. We now have Randall.
Also fire.
I see fire.
I'm gonna
Inside the Feywild.
I was going to say surrounding Haiku.
Yeah. Oh, it's lighting your own tree on fire though. Maybe. We shall see.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna charge in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the whack attack.
The whack attack.
Wacky. Attacky.
Yeah. I'm gonna do all of
It's
them.
one
Is that
hit.
The first one?
The first, one hit. Is it the first? Is it the one?
Well,
the
no, I
highest
didn't.
number?
I didn't catch what you said. I was.
Oh, sorry. Yes. So the first one hits.
Okay. And then I will be depth striking.
Mm-hmm.
So, plus 6 then. So 18. If you're gonna let me just take the max damage.
He's dead.
Woo. Hoggies.
Oh, who's adding all this additional fire?
I thought you said that the whole wall spread 2 feet.
No, I didn't move. No, not yet. It was all moving south.
Oh my god.
Trust me with the fire.
Let me just erase all of this. That's why I was asking, because I didn't want you to have to hand draw in the whole wall.
fine.
So I was like, I'll do it. But I'm
That's
scared
very
now.
generous of you.
Okay.
You're okay. Do you want to describe to us how you fell this tree?
I think it's like Randall runs in from like way off to stage right. It's just like charges in and then like jumps at the last second to like maintain all that momentum into just the one hit, because like he tries to follow up with some more hits, but he's just like moving too fast and like.
I mean, it just
spins
crumples
past.
into nothingness and before the other attacks even get a chance to land.
So it just like comes in and it's like he's next to it and he hits it like at the side. So it's like it's next to him.
Lovely.
Just
Bits
hear
of
like
sap.
a faint zoom as Randall.
Yeah.
Randall's got
It's just
the
a
zoomies.
wind that everyone feels. The Randall wind.
Randall breaking the sound barrier over there.
It's been on the sprouts.
That's how he goes so fast. And then I'm going to move back over here.
Okay.
Because I ain't done moving.
Ain't done moving.
No, I'm done moving.
Okay. Haiku, you're up.
Hello. Right, where does the difficult terrain begin?
That's all grass, and I suppose I'll let you off with the fire.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, I know you got a tattoo.
Fair enough. So where that like little edge of fire is at the top of the stairs, that would be difficult terrain because it's on grass.
The fire itself would not be difficult terrain.
Okay,
It's cleared the way for you.
it's cleared the way for me, so I could.
You could feasibly stand in that fire and flamethrow.
Yeah, I'm thinking of. I could walk there, couldn't I?
Yeah, I mean, you could. The difficult terrain halves your movement speed. You don't have to avoid it entirely.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk there. I am going to specifically walk through the fire.
Uh-huh.
How much damage would that do, Tom?
That would do 2d10 damage.
2d10.
Mm-hmm.
You'd like
You're
to
welcome to roll
hurt?
it. You're welcome to roll it yourself if you like.
Oh, okay.
Waiting for the 2. Okay.
No. Right, I'm going to use my absorbing tattoo, which has always been on fire just for these situations. I'll absorb that, take no damage, and heal half of the damage that would have been done to me.
Lovely.
So
Lovely. You heal up your extra 7 hit points.
right.
What are we going to do with this fire once this ends?
Run away?
Just run away. Just leave
Call it job done. And walk
Yeah,
on.
just leave. Let it burn.
It just hits.
Just hits. Speaking of it, just hits. Flamethrower time.
Flamethrower time.
Dexterity.
You know what this place
17.
needs?
More fire.
More fire.
That's a fair point. I've not been adding additional fire for the use of the flamethrower, but you've not been specifically targeting tree, so I've been letting you off. It rolls. I got a nat 20 on the saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Although the value is still 18. So
Oh my god, I'm -2. Lol.
yeah.
Well, I suppose
All
it
these
doesn't
trees that the
Yeah.
entire time they've been flamethrowing them, they've had negative
Oh,
dexterity saving throws.
no. It
So how much
burns.
damage is that? 12.
12. You succeed, so it's halved, but I think
Still,
tree takes
it's
double
still
damage anyway. So
Yeah.
yes. So it's back up to 12.
yeah.
Okay. It is dead.
Oh, God.
Yay.
It is enveloped in fire as it just starts. The pine cones that are still on it. Sorry, the little cones that it was throwing at people. They just start to erupt off the branches as it falls to the ground, moaning and groaning as it collapses. You see the purple light in the ooze starts to kind of drip and be absorbed into the ground beneath it. This is the origin story for the Everfire, a fire that was started in the Feywild centuries ago and has burnt since.
I like that.
It is a fire that
Oh,
doesn't
I am
end.
finished.
It goes on
Oh,
and
yes.
on, my friend.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
This is the blink spell for you. It's so good until it's not good.
It'd be good if it blinked you then when there's no danger.
Yeah, it would have been funny.
Now you blink.
It's worked 1 out of 4 times. So.
1 out of 4 times, it worked every time.
Exactly.
So as you guys are facing down this last treant, you hear its wails and screams, and it says, "My brothers and sisters, they die!" And it's kind of, you can see that it's like twisted and contorted as it comes towards you, vaguely looking menacing, but it looks like it's being forced against its will almost.
Oops.
Oro, top of the turn order.
Oops. Is this tree moved at all?
Hasn't had its turn yet.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the big tree?
The big tree. Yeah,
The
sorry.
big
not
tree moves before Nurli's turn.
Okay. Okay, that is just after my turn. Excellent. Good, good. Alright, I'm gonna move a little bit further away out of the tree. New tree. And then go up to 45 feet. And I'm gonna write that down. And I'm gonna shout to the treant. I'm sorry, we have to do this. I imagine we're all like covered in extreme amount of blood now, and we're like, well,
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, your own
seems
blood
too
is
late
a
now to have a moral
bit of sap as
dilemma.
well.
Too late to apologize.
I'm not gonna re-roll. I have one lucky thing left, but I'm not gonna re-roll it.
Yeah, no, that it embeds itself in the tree, but does no damage. Nugget is, I assume, also not able to do anything right now because she's not going to swoop past.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Who are we going to collect this time off, by the way? Because, like, nothing's going to be left.
We could just find something.
Yeah.
We'll just bring him the head of the dryad. It'll be fine.
Okay. The tree continues to grow. It is now 45 feet high as it erupts in a burst of growth. At its roots, the ground floor, a purple smoke starts to ripple out of the ground, and as it does so, it spreads across the roots and across the fields doing so, and you feel kind of this chill touch as it goes across your tootsies, Randall, because it spreads far and wide. You can see your own breath whilst it was otherwise temperate, and it snuffs out the fires.
That's handy.
Thank the helpers.
So now we can delete all the fire. Hey.
Get out of here, fire.
Get out
Get outta
fire.
here.
That wasn't flammable.
Shoo.
Can you imagine?
Fantastic,
The
yeah.
base of the tree catches fire and it shoots off like a rocket into the sky.
Oh my god. She was Tree Lawn Musk all this time.
Oh.
The trunk of the tree is now expanding.
Ooh,
Is it my turn yet?
ooh.
Oh
Not
shit.
yet.
Oh shit.
You're not going to get hit by it. You're going to be pushed out of the way as it
Okay.
grows out of the ground and pushes into the out of the bowels of the trees around you, and it kind of just it's a huge burst of speed. You can tell that this is going to break the skyline. It is growing extremely quickly. You can see that the bark itself kind of looks desiccated and dead. This does not look like a healthy tree. You've not seen a single leaf Not a single bit of green on it. It looks like this is absolutely by no means alive. It is this carcass of a tree trunk is just piercing the sky, and it just has not shown any signs of stopping. But you can see, as I said, this purple smoke that is coating the floor underneath you. This inky purple smoke beneath you.
Inky, eh?
Verity's turn.
With the inky.
Okay. I can't see her anywhere, but this tree is like encroaching upon my personal space.
Mhm.
But it looks dead, but
Yeah.
it's still growing.
Yep.
Do I feel like blight would have any impact on it at this juncture since it already looks desiccated?
You could do me a Arcana check if you like.
Okay. $11.
You have no idea. You've never tried to use it on an undead tree. It's hard to say.
Okay.
I mean, the tree itself hasn't made any obviously, aggressive actions towards you. It's just growing.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's obviously something bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So the tree is like bumped up against me at this point. How many rounds of combat have we been through? Do you know? I was trying to keep track of that at one point because I'm gonna run out of wings after 10
You're gonna
rounds.
run out of wings, yeah.
I think I've still got a good couple of rounds.
I
but
think
not
you've got
like...
probably at least 4.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna put my hands on the tree,
Mhm.
and I'm going to even though I'm casting it on the tree, I'm like visualizing her in my mind.
Sure.
And doing kind of like a look up at the moon, like, a little help here, please. Come on, help me with this. And I'm going to cast Blight again. But I don't have any more 4th level spell slots, so I'm going to have to cast it at a 5th level.
Oh,
The biggest of blights.
the biggest of lights.
So that's 46.
Oh, I mean, technically, let's have a look at this. So for Blight, non-magical plant that isn't a creature, target a plant or a magical plant. Oh, okay. I mean, it's clearly a magical plant.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1. So tell me how much damage that does in total.
If it counts as a tree, 64.
It is definitely a tree, yes.
64 damage, necrotic damage.
What about the bonus damage? Oh, so you already rolled.
Yeah, an additional D8 because it's a 5th level spell slot.
And you already rolled an 8 for that.
Yeah. So 60, 50, 72.
17.
Sure.
Wait, yeah, 72.
Okay, so you cast this spell and just kind of channel this blight necrotic energy, which I still think is kind of weird that necrotic spells are something that's available to like divine cleric kind of sorcery types, but it is what it is.
I see it as like, so her lady is Selene, the moon, right? And so it's like, this is like the darkness of night, like the absence of sun, that like the absence of the light that takes away life.
Funny that you say that. Okay, so as you do so, you create this huge crack down the center of the trunk. You see that actually on the inside of the tree, it is entirely hollow. There is a massive crevice now that's been made on just the one side. As you hold against the side of a tree, it is still growing, and you are spreading this blight through the trunk as it starts to move up and away from you. And as you do so, you are creating this crack, which is now going down the side of the tree as it grows up. So you spread this blight with more efficiency than you ever could have imagined doing it if it wasn't moving itself as it was spreading it.
Yeah.
You see into the depths of this tree a nothingness, a blackness that is almost all-consuming. This is a portal that is going somewhere else. Or at least, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, God. I'm not so good at those.
You suspect that this is a portal that is in the process of being kind of used or created. It is not completed by any means.
Okay.
As you are channeling this spell, you see that at the top of the tree, as it starts to grow upwards, another 15 feet this round, more kind of branches and boughs have been created, have started to branch outwards, but one of the entire boughs breaks off because of your spell, and it falls to the ground and explodes in splinters.
I just, like, my hands come back and I yell, "It's a portal!"
You hear a resounding shriek of agonizing pain from the dryad that is in the boughs of the tree right now.
Ooh, hell yeah.
At least the voice is from the boughs of the tree.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm going to do something for flavor. I'd like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, no.
Is that an area?
no.
It's
If
everyone,
I'm
yeah.
in the air, do I get a bonus?
No.
Okay.
If I'm on the ground, do I get a bonus?
Ooh,
No.
21.
I've clicked mine, but it's not doing anything.
I know.
It's waiting for a good number.
Did I say
Don't
dexterity?
worry. I
Yes,
took
you
all
said
the bad
dexterity.
numbers
Oh,
out.
I'm
Dexterity.
stupid. I'm stupid. It shouldn't have been dexterity. I'm sorry. Could you make a constitution saving throw, please?
No, I
Can
want to
we
make a
do
dexterity saving throw.
I
I
would like to
rolled-
make a constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
rolled a
I
19.
misspoke.
It's
You can take the
24 for
number
me.
and yeah, you can add.
Yeah.
You can take the number and.
Oh god, they're all happening now.
Ah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Take
right
the
back,
number and add your mods instead.
Okay, so 8.
19.
Okay.
Aurora's would have been 8.
8.
Yeah, her
Oh yeah,
con is
damn, her
0.
dex save is holy shit. Her dex
My
save is
dex,
bonkies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's a saving throw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'll use my
Wait.
last lucky on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a flash of
I wouldn't.
inspiration, so mine will be
I
13.
wouldn't. Okay, I won't.
I wouldn't bother. It's just a little, as a DM favor, I wouldn't use any additional saving throws.
Okay.
Because I've just rolled the damage, and you will take everyone who failed. So that is Oro, Haiku, just you two. You take 1 point of psychic damage from the scream.
Okay.
I wasn't going to make it very high. This is just the sheer psychic energy of a dryad having significant damage caused to the tree.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Mhm.
It is echoing around the grove right now, and you can feel it in your soul. But it doesn't do that much damage. Does a lot of damage for a scream.
Well, yeah.
I've never hurt anyone with a scream.
What can I say?
Ever play Quack?
Queen of Flame.
Little
There's a
I'm
little-
sorry.
Yeah, let people live. Okay. I'm gonna see if I need to see if Nerdy's gonna do anything with the rest of her turn. But she's disappeared
Like magic.
like magic.
Maybe she's going to open a portal and introduce a big tree.
What's she gonna do? She comes back with a big plant. Come back to us, Katie. Nope. You know what? She's forfeited the rest of her turn if she didn't want to do anything. The treant drags its way towards you, but in so doing, it is hit by the scream that ripples throughout this grove, and it falls to the ground. It is. You can see that part of its arm appears to be to have resisted whatever horrible corruption has occurred to the other treants. So you can see that this, unlike the other treants, is not fully gone, but it's on the ground. Its arms lifted up. It was his head lifted up. And it says, "Please stop her."
Would love to.
Working on it.
Working on it.
And that's its turn. So, to clarify for Katie, everyone had to do a Constitution saving throw from the sheer damage that the Dryad, just from the sheer agony of the scream that the Dryad let out. It was a very minor amount of damage. I rolled a 1d4 and got a 1. So no one took that much damage.
Okay.
But enough to be, wow, yeah. I mean, a scream did that much. Wow. And this treant has just come over, visibly not fully corrupted by whatever horrible magics have been here. But it falls to the ground and begs you to stop her. You can see now as you evaluate the area around you that the circles of magic that were previously you saw in the grove, the ones with the organs in that were used for the ritual, are engraved in the side of the tree. They are burning a purple energy into the tree itself. The tree is still shooting up into the sky, but that crack that Nerdy had made is down a huge chunk of it.
Okay. Interesting.
We can take you out of initiative order now.
Oh.
Okay.
Do I think that with as much damage as the first blight did, if I were to go and do it on the area with all of the sigils and stuff, do I think that that would make a difference?
You can roll me an Arcana check if you like.
Can I yell over to Haiku as I'm flying over there? Should I burn the sigils? And ask them instead, since we're out of initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although, so as I say that we're out of initiative, whether or not you still feel that there is an urgent matter to attend to, looks up to the giant tree, is down to you. I'm taking you out of initiative just so you don't have to worry about trading turns and orders.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Basically, she's like heading over to that direction. I have one spell slot. One. So I have one chance, in my opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's flying over that direction. She can only move 30 feet. Where on the tree is it?
So they are now at this point, since we're out of combat and it's just shooting up into the sky, they're maybe 100 feet up.
Can I get to the, like, where on the circumference of the tree they would be?
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
relatively?
Mm-hmm.
Where would that be? Where do I need to move to?
So that would be by the chairs. But there were multiple circles. They're not just the one. There are a couple of them scattered around the trunk.
Okay, so that doesn't actually matter really, probably.
Is the crack up the tree, like way up the tree, or is it like staying when Nerdy casts a spell and like splitting the tree from that point?
At this stage, the crack is about halfway down the tree. The tree now at this stage has got to about 200 feet tall. The crack goes down 100 feet.
Let me just read a spell really quick.
I want to try and smash a hole in the tree.
Okay. Yeah. So he's going to use I suppose it's a magical bludgeoning weapon, isn't it? Just keep whacking at it.
Well, I mean, I only have one hit chance, right? Because by the time I've hit it, the bit I'm hitting has probably moved. Unless I stand on the tree. I stand on the tree with my shoes, so I move with the tree. And then I'm just going to hit one spot.
Randall stands on the side of the tree, which shoots up. It's like putting 1 foot on an escalator.
Randall's hair. Oh, wait, no.
He starts running downwards so he can stay in place. No, I'm kidding.
Not yet.
And you are shoot up. It's like, I imagine like what happens to Spider-Man It's a if they ever put like a hand on just like a moving train or something, they just go, "Wah!"
It's like a travelator,
Yeah.
but real fast.
Yeah, exactly. As you're just you just kind of shoot up along with the tree. You're just gonna keep whacking at the bark.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, you break the bark easily enough.
Okay.
It's just that underneath it is now tree.
Oh, it's not hollow anymore.
Oh no, it's hollow. It's just thick enough to withstand a couple of whacks from a stick.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep whacking it until there's a hole.
Randall's just gonna keep whacking it.
Yep.
Keep whacking it. Just
Whacking
keep on
it every
whacking
day.
it. Whacking,
Okay.
whacking away.
So
Tinkering all night long.
I have a different question.
Uh-huh.
Do I think, because I know this is a portal, and I have the teleportation circle spell,
Sure.
is there a way that I can use the teleportation circle spell to stop the portal, to close it? Can I like reverse energy it? Is that a thing that can happen?
Do you have a DM inspiration?
I think I might have had to use that. 1 second. I do not. I do not have a DM inspiration.
No, you suspect
You
that
can
would
have
be
Can I do that? Can I
I
have?
think I'd
auras?
allow inspiration swapping.
Okay. So I feel like Neurali is yelling something out, like it's a portal, we have to stop it, something, and like Oro must say something that like inspires her to think of this, probably.
Sure.
And so I want to try to, knowing that the portal is like in the center, kind of like bottom darkness of this,
Mhm.
instead of moving over here, I'm going to move into the tree,
Sure.
over the darkness, and
Okay.
try to like close the portal by like reversing the teleportation circle spell.
Okay. So this is one of those moments as a DM where you have to make a choice.
Yeah.
About whether or not you're going to completely scrap phase 2 of your fight based on a couple of different circumstances.
Uh-huh.
So what happens is I'm saying you're keeping altitude with the crack that was made in the side of the tree.
Okay, yeah, if I can travel with it. Also,
yeah.
Adam says, Tom, can I use chat inspiration? Just gonna throw that out there. Continue.
You keep the elevation with the side of the tree as it starts to break open.
Bearing in mind that within 24
I'm
seconds, I'm gonna lose my wings.
Perfectly aware of
Okay.
that. Perfectly
All right.
aware of that.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
So you are now floating, and you start to channel the spells that are required for using the teleportation circle, and you do so in an attempt to break the sigils. Just the sheer concentration of the alternative polarization of these teleportation spells. You do so casting the sigils in midair, and you feel the vibrations you see the vibration of the tree trunk as it starts to shake, as it is rapidly expelling into the air. They start to kind of shudder more than just like, it's not like a rapid growth, it's more of a shaking, like quake. You hear kind of arcane sigils break and snap, and you can see some of them burst into the air, and they start to fall into nothingness. As you do all of this, you feel your grip on your wings loosen.
Mm-hmm.
You finish the spell, and you start to plummet. The tree has stopped, and the darkness below you is no longer as ineffable as it was before. It is a big hollow tree to you now. You hear above you shouts of anguish and suffering, but below you, you see nothing but blackness as you collide with the floor. I'm going to roll damage for you. I said that the crack was about 100 feet up.
Mm-hmm. And I was going with it.
Yeah. And falling is 1d6 per 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's for 10 feet.
I rolled very poorly.
Oh.
You take. Is that right? Have I right the right number of dice there? What is half of your max health plus
My
your
max health
14?
is 43. True death is your max health like -0. So true death would be 57.
Okay, that's good because you take 37 points of damage as you collide with the ground on the inside of the tree. You guys outside see that the tree stops moving. You hear the sounds of the anguished dryad in the boughs, and you hear a very concerning thump. You see a few of Nuridi's feathers glide their way out of the gap in the side of the tree.
Where is Randall at this point? Because I've been
Randall,
stood on the side of the tree.
you've been stood on the side of the tree. You're maybe 45 feet up.
Okay.
Randall's above the clouds somewhere.
Yeah.
He just keeps going.
Nerdy, could you
200
make a death saving throw for me, please?
Yeah.
But we heard like the thump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Very much like, like bones breaking against
Oh
wood.
yeah, big time.
I'm gonna run towards the crack where
Okay.
nobody went in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Same.
And you're on Nugget.
Mhm.
You're running up the side of the tree. The funny thing is that who has the highest speed here? Nugget can
Nugget
dash
is 5 feet per second faster than me. But I think I can spend a key point to do another dash. I don't know
Per
if I can double
second?
dash. I assume you can only use the dash action once. You can't.
Yes,
double
you can't
dip.
double dash. I don't think. So.
Well, I think that the way that works, because rogues have done this before, where you take your action to dash and then you spend your key point and then you can bonus action dash too. Because that's what Vax used to always do in Critical Role. Doesn't mean that we have to do it that way, but I'm pretty sure that.
So you're saying there's something that rogues can do to double their movement?
So rogues will be able to take their cunning action. They can dash, disengage, or hide. And with monks, you can spend a key point to dash as a bonus action.
So in Critical Role, they allowed you to double dash.
Yeah, because you'd use your action to dash and then spend your resource to use your bonus
can
action to
dash twice. All right. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
There.
I'm not fussed about what Matt Mercer does.
I know.
If Adam agrees, then yeah, right.
Adam is our ultimate rule.
Matt Mercer is excellent. Don't get me wrong, he's excellent.
Oh yeah, no.
He's got his own homebrew class in his
true.
world. Like,
That's
I'm not gonna defer to him on this one.
So I think it's 175 feet I can move then.
Christ.
Oh
165.
my God.
Sorry, 165.
Oh my goodness. All right.
So you're even faster than I thought. I thought it was 150 if you were to double dash. So Randall might actually be running at 18 miles an hour, which is more than twice the fastest recorded speed for a human.
The fastest recorded speed for a human is Usain Bolt at like 28 miles an hour.
Oh, I Googled it and they said 8. And I was like, that sounds low, but fine.
Yeah. 8 is like a jog.
Is that really?
Okay.
That's so silly. All right,
isn't
Google. Why are
walking
you failing
speed
me?
is like 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, walking speed is like 3
Ish.
miles an hour. 3 to 5 or something, I guess.
Okay, so you're not as fast as Usain Bolt. Okay.
Who
He's
is?
still very fast.
Still very fast. It's you just have something to work up to eventually.
Well,
It's a goal.
I didn't do the calculation for the double dash and move.
All right.
But
Do you wanna-
anyway.
Anyway, so you've double dashed and you've moved.
Yep.
What we'll do is we'll say that Nerdy, can you make another death saving throw, please?
Oh, I need to spend a key point to do that.
Yeah.
I don't
Oro,
like this being out of initiative because I feel like the amount of stuff we can do is changing like drastically between the number of death saving throws there are.
Those are two successes, though.
I think that's fair. I think that's her hitting the ground and you guys having an opportunity outside of combat to be like, oh, that actually might be Neroli in a lot of danger.
In great peril.
Then for you to sprint up the side of the building, that's 2 rounds. I think that's fair. Of building the tree. So Oro Nugget, is your plan to speed alongside Randall at the same time and act as essentially an ambulance helicopter?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Nuggets care flight! Nuggets care flight! Oh my god.
Okay. Who has the higher medicine check? Is it Oro or is it Randall?
Between both of us, I don't know. I've got 3. Is my.
I have 3 as well.
Okay, all right.
What's
Okay.
nuggets? How can you get a nugget of medicine?
It's 1.
You guys arrive on the scene. Is Haiku just kind of stood outside like, oh god, oh god, oh god?
Well, I'm at the bottom
still
of the
blink?
tree. I can't do out here.
No, I know.
Are you still
Beating
still
on
got
the side of
blink?
the tree.
Yeah.
Oh,
You wanna roll your blinks? You wanna roll your blinks and see what happens? See
Okay,
if you
got a
can blink
couple
on the
blinks.
inside of the tree.
Just glitch it, wall hacks.
Nope.
Out.
You got a couple.
You got
Should
one more. Go for another.
You got one more, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, so close.
I like to imagine that he's just there, like, actually physically blinking, trying to be like,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh, still here.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't you gotta blink for a second in real life. It's your fault.
Okay. I would like Randall and Oro to make their medicine checks, please.
Can we like help each other?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
we're
get
like-
advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
You've arrived on the scene. Paramedics. Oh,
Ooh.
right. Well then, I'm glad that you rolled for Nugget and not.
No, sorry,
not
that was just in chat as Nugget. That wasn't actually Nugget's roll.
Oh, I really love the idea of it being Nugget. That did
Yeah,
it.
Nugget can do it all.
Just one
just,
lick
like-
from Nugget.
Straight
Yeah.
in there with the CPR.
So, I think
What a
Nugget
hero.
probably just puts a sprout in Nerly's mouth.
A revival sprout.
He just like nuzzles her, just like, here goes Sprout.
Yeah.
She chokes on it like a jawbreaker. Sorry. continue.
And you are stabilized.
There's like a deep breath followed by like shallow breathing, but constant.
You guys are now at the base of a giant hollow tree. It's like you like imagine like the ones in Terraria where it's just like a tunnel all the way down.
Yeah.
It's just like lumps and bumps all the way down, and at the bottom it is just you can see that it is warped. It looks as if it is kind of just it's been cracked and creased in a way that would not be natural for the growth of a tree. You can see that all of the wood around you is fragile and dead. It's clear to you that some kind of magical portal was being used to bring this tree from somewhere else. All of the interactions with the tree so far have done nothing but cause anguish for someone that you can hear in the bowels of the tree.
Wait.
Now into
Bowels.
Bowels, not
They-
bowels.
Oh,
B-O-U-G-H.
bow. I kept hearing bowels. I was like, bowl of the tree, and you kept pointing up, and I'm like,
Bowels.
that's not where bowels are.
Bowels of the tree.
They are if you're doing a headstand.
It's the bowels of the tree. You can now hear gentle, anguished sob.
Nerly, are you okay?
Am I conscious or unconscious? But yeah, it's
You are
stabilized.
unconscious.
She's like breathing steadily but not answering.
Okay. Nugget's probably lying on her chest, and you can see that Nugget's fur is like moving a little bit. We're like, oh, she's breathing.
Oh.
Do you have a healing potion or anything? Because I already used
No, I don't have one. This whole time I've been meaning to get one, but then we were sent here, and there's no fucking potion seller here. Isn't giving me one.
Maybe Haiku has something.
Oh no, I'm useless. I can neither get up, and if I could, there's I do not have anything to heal with.
Okay.
Well, I guess if we take a short rest. I mean, Norley is permanently taking a short rest, but.
Well, I mean, I could get Nugget to like take her out of here, so we could not be in the tree. But considering we can still hear sobbing above us, that's probably
True.
how thick when we came into the tree? How thick was the like tree walls?
Pretty thick. I can give you the exact. Well, it's maybe not super exact. They are about 15 feet thick.
How? Well, I guess we have to go out that way.
Yeah. I kind of want to call to this sobbing person, but maybe not in here. Maybe we should get her out
Yeah,
first.
maybe. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get off Nugget and tell Nugget to take Nurali outside to where Haiku is.
Sure.
I'll carry you out.
Piggyback,
Like
piggyback run.
Yeah.
The Flash just grabs
Star
somebody.
Wars. When Yoda's shredding Luke in the swamps, he's on his back.
Oh, backpack aura.
Doing like backflips with
Backpack
armor.
That's a
Randall's
doodle
back.
idea. So so that's Oro on the back of Randall as you run or walk your way out at the top of the tree trunk, and Nurly being helicopter ambulanced by Nugget out next to Haiku. Surely enough, Haiku after what must feel like an eon, Nurly is gently placed at your feet.
As
You
we
can see that she's breathing.
as we're leaving the tree, I assume it's like echoey as fuck in there.
It's mega echoey. Yeah.
Or I was just gonna say in like a very stern voice, I can hear you sobbing. If you want to come and talk to us like a real adult, we'll be outside.
Like a real adult.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's just like an angry gobbo on the back of a.
Shakes fist at Cloud.
Okay. Nurly is placed at the feet of Haiku. You reach around her limp body.
Does anyone have any healing things?
No, I used them all.
We really need to
I
get
have-
some.
I don't think mending will work.
Or you'll find out whether I'm an undead or a construct.
Well, could try mending, could try animate object.
Wait, do we know if Nurly had any healing things?
I don't know. I feel like
Let's
I saw her
give-
use.
let's-
Time to loot.
Well, we can search nearly.
Yeah.
If it's to favor, I don't feel like she'd have an issue with that.
Yeah. Okay.
What do they find, Nurly?
They find quarterstaff, a dagger, my wand, 9 torches, hempen rope, my holy symbol, some vestments that they 2 of them have seen before in the sewers, another set of common clothes, some chalk, some parchment, a prayer book, sticks of incense, some homemade soaps, all my weaving tools, a tinderbox, a mess kit, a water skin, rations, bedroll, a backpack, my robe of glamour, a wand of minor illusion, bubble kelp, and an empty vial
Okay, this is
with
almost
the
as much as I
dredges
have.
of a healing potion.
Yeah, I did worry. I was like, oh no, I hope I never get asked what's in my inventory because it's literally so many fucking things.
Guess Nurly goes on the shelf.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll put Nearly on the shell. We'll go questing until we can level up, and one of us will have to level up into a class which gives us some kind of healing spell. Problem solved.
Bagsy, not me. I can't be triple.
She'll be okay. And I think it's what if you're unconscious, it's 6 hours.
I don't remember.
I'm sure. Encyclopedia
Adam.
will be able to help us out there in the chat.
Okay.
Love you, Adam.
Let's do a wait. How long's a short rest? Is it just 3 or
10 minutes?
Oh, it's 10.
Isn't it? Or an hour? Maybe it's an hour.
I think it's 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
I
think the rest of us probably should do a short rest just so we get some hit die.
Yep.
And then.
Yep.
Oh,
And
1d4
get
hours. 1d4 hours.
Oh, okay.
You want to roll 1d4 for me?
Oh, Adam
please,
says
mate?
after 1 hour you get 1 HP.
It says in the player handbook, a stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours.
Oh. Should you roll the d4 or should I?
You do it.
Okay.
I couldn't fabricate a healing potion, could I?
Of course I would roll 4. The only time I roll high. The only time I roll. I was about to say this will be the only time I roll high. And I was like, I'm going to jinx myself. Yeah,
There was the other time you rolled high was when you lost your memory and you needed
Yeah.
to roll how long you lost your memory for. You rolled high then as well.
Uh-huh.
To be fair, you rolled
That's so
decently for your
funny.
death saves, at least.
That's
So
true.
funny.
I did. I will say I did.
That's true.
So I think like crafting potions and stuff is definitely an option, but it's something that takes a long time. It's not just an easy whack it
Get
together in a
longer
couple
than
of
4
hours.
Does it take
Yeah.
less than 4 hours?
Mm.
So-
I already have an empty bottle.
I know that
All of halfway there.
try just the
artificers get a much reduced crafting time.
Ew. I'm
Um,
so sorry. I've had a lot of wine. I'll be right back while you.
oh God, who fucking knows? I realize that we can't trust Adam anymore since he got that rule wrong. Crafting items. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, a herbalism kit can be used to make health potions. It does not say. So making potions, blah blah blah. You need to be a spellcaster of minimum level based on the item's rarity. Oh my god.
I would not like to fabricate a potion.
Thank you. Save me the issue of reading this up.
If we,
Oh my
what
goodness.
happens if we just tried out of something crazy like pouring the dregs of the healing potions that we have, several of that have been used,
I think we
just-
would try that.
1 hit point?
Yeah,
Absolutely would try
Well,
that. 100%.
Like some kind of healing mixer.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
get like sprouts out and like try and just be like, any of these.
I'll take a
things?
sprout,
Yeah.
get the healing potions,
Oh.
like dope the sprout with healing potion residue.
I think Haiku would just be stood watching these two, shaking their head like, this isn't a good idea.
We gotta try something.
We do, but this is madness.
This you make things, we're making things.
Yeah, you make things.
Basically the same.
Support us in our
We're
activities.
Making things.
Oh,
You
there's a
don't
method
just
here.
throw
I help the
stuff
sprout and
together.
Aura pours the potion on it. That's a method.
Sorry, fireman. Our methods aren't good enough for you.
Are
Oh,
we?
don't trust me. I was abandoned.
We were all abandoned.
Could we? Are you doing that then? Are you guys doing that? You're feeding her a healing potion,
a doped
dregs
sprout.
of a healing doped sprout. I'm excited to hear Katie's reaction to this plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want to read? Do you want to tell the plan to Katie?
Sure. So we're gonna take a sprout, and I'm gonna hold it, and Aura's gonna take the leftover healing potions that we have scattered around, and it's gonna dope the sprout with healing potions, and then we're going to feed it to you. Haiku is not doing anything though, because Haiku thinks it's a stupid plan, and it's just not going to do anything.
I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect.
I would like to throw an inspiration into the mix.
Oh,
Make sure the Haiku feels silly when it works.
Angers me and then humiliates me.
Okay, so yeah, all right, yeah. If you're gonna use
just
an
a
inspiration
single
on
hit
it.
point.
So what I was gonna do, what the plan was before you use your inspiration was that using the dregs of your healing potions with a sprout was going to give Neurally the lowest possible roll on that 1d4 for coming back. Using your inspiration, though, I will allow that to regain 1 health point.
That's all we need.
1 health point.
Although Neurally has no spells left, so actually.
That's okay though. I've got 1 hit point.
Oh, but now we can do a short rest.
Am I out here with y'all then? Like,
Yeah.
well, we went over to Haiku though, so we're actually over here, right?
Yeah.
I like the idea of her laying at the top of the steps with one arm down the stairs and the other one like across herself. You do the chew thing for her on the sprout. Massage it down like a dog.
Nugget tries to grab it before we can get it to you. Like, no.
No. Yeah. I like to think that there's just like a sort of like a deep breath and like her eyes flutter open.
See, Haiku, see?
Just gotta believe.
Did it stop?
Yeah, you stopped it.
Yeah. Don't ever do that again.
Okay. And she's kind of like closes her eyes again and just like resting, like her eyes will. She'll open them periodically, it's not like she goes to sleep or anything, but she's kind of like, ugh.
Katie, since Neurally fell a long way,
yeah,
and is feeling real rough, I'll propose this to you, but
Okay.
I will not impose this upon you.
Okay.
It might be nice to consider that. Oh, have you got healing spells queued up that you're gonna dose yourself with shortly?
I have used all of my spell slots.
Oh, very good.
Mhm.
So what I was thinking was perhaps you might want to consider the fact that you probably have quite a few broken bones.
Yeah, that's why I was like, she's not moving. She's just gonna like close her eyes and is breathing
So this isn't something I'm going to rule upon you, but if that is something that you would like to consider for your character, then that is something I think would be quite cool. And it's something that we could, depending on just how much impact it has on the game, could maybe net you an inspiration point, because you fell a long way, and in D&D we often have horrible wounds that are just wished away with a spell, and you're out.
Yeah. I do have my healing hands.
Okay.
So I think there's like, you're overwhelmed with pain. You wake up, you've probably got like crushed ribs, broken bones. Like I'm sure there's like a skull fracture in there somewhere.
Mhm.
And like, it's really hard to think. So her first thought is like, are we okay? Is it finished? Is it done? Is it closed? Yes. And she takes a breath and she's like trying to deal with this pain without being like an imposition or worrying anyone. So she kind of like closes her eyes and takes a deep breath, and there's like a little bit of like a tear stream as she tries to like position herself in a way that doesn't hurt, but every movement kind of hurts. And she realizes at some point that like probably like her leg is broken or something, because it's always like your fucking leg that breaks.
Sure.
But it's always your leg that breaks. And there's like probably like 2 rounds, like there's a solid like 12 to 18 seconds that goes by as she's just trying to like adjust and is like wincing, and there's like these pools of tears or something, and then like it occurs to her that she has one thing left, but I don't think it would come up immediately, right?
Sure.
Because you're so like dazed and in pain. And then she'll just like open her eyes and look up at the moon the perpetual moon and not even say anything and just kind of like put her hands on herself and cast the healing hands, and I'll have 10 HP.
Sure.
Which I still think is probably not enough to like do too much, but it's something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are you guys going to do?
I'm going to inform everyone else that we heard sobbing in the tree. So I told them off and told them to come speak to me outside. That sounds so...
Was it the tree lady again?
I was probably the tree
I
lady.
assume so.
She's not a tree.
I tried that.
The spell
Has it?
should have worked on her better if she were a plant.
Okay.
She's not.
Okay.
Has she come down after our request? Coward.
How's the treant dude looking?
He has, from what you can tell, returned to a stationary tree state. He's where he was is now a tree.
Right.
Oh. Is it still kneeling or is it standing normally?
It doesn't have like legs and arms as such because it's a tree. So when a tree remains still for long enough, they just become impossible. You can't tell if they're just a tree.
Okay.
But since you knew that that's where there was a treant previously, you have deduced that it was the treant.
Gotcha.
Oro hugs the tree and then comes back.
As you hug the tree, you can see that the bark is very much like broken and wounded, and you can see that the sap is kind of leaking like a purple color. You can, like, as you kind of pull away, you just about see facial features, like a big cranky nose, and like a knot where an eye is, and that kind of thing. And you can see that there is like a especially large like dollop of sap that's leaking out just underneath where the eye knot would be.
Go back to the party. Too sad.
Too sad. Too sad.
Sad.
Expeditious retreat from sadness.
A short rest. They're just sitting down for a bit, right? They're not like having a nap or are they?
Yeah.
Whatever you really want to do for that hour, really, yeah. As long
Okay.
as it's restful activity.
Sitting around.
Okay. Let's do that then. Let's have a short rest.
Yes, let's do that.
What was that? Give us back.
You can spend as many of your hit die as you'd like to heal.
Gives me everything.
Gives me everything.
It gives me all my key back. It gives me my spell slot back. It gives me my hex blade thing back.
Yeah, for warlocks, that's a big thing. Warlocks
monks.
getting a short rest. It's amazing.
Oh, God, too. Of course. All right, I'm done spinning hit dice.
Wait, what is my hit die?
Back to rolls as normal. Why can't I click on early? Please click.
Oh, I'm getting the calculator out. Can't bothered. Why am I trying to engage my brain?
If you click on your character token and then you click in the green space where your health was, you can just hit like plus numbers and it'll just add it up for you.
That's true.
So I feel like I'm like laying there for a long time during this hour, and probably about like 30 minutes ish in, I kind of like start reaching, like pull the backpack off my back, lay back down, reach in, pull out like typical bandages and stuff that you're using during the short rest to like emulate healing yourself or whatever, and just start like applying the poultices and wrapping things up and like setting the leg that's probably like weakened and stuff like that.
Okay.
Do
What's
animal
everyone else
companions have hit die?
Yes.
Okay. It is on the sheet, but I thought I'd make sure because I don't know whether I'll ever roll.
Yeah,
nuggets. There
Feel
we go.
free.
Nuggets never taken this much damage.
Yeah. Ooh, an 11. Nice. Good job.
Right?
Wow. Okay.
What? I rolled two ones on my hit dice. I'll be
Oh.
hitting-
Oh, jeez.
Bunch of rudies. Okay. Well, you guys are more than welcome to continue exploring this giant tree that's just sprouted out of some other realm. But maybe we do that next week.
Oh, yeah. 12 past. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
Is that what you guys are going to do, by the way? Look up the top of this tree?
Yeah,
I feel like
Yeah.
if we heard
Yeah.
sobbing, then we're going to be like, well, where the fuck are you? Come back.
In that case, perhaps I will show you the map that we will be using next week. We'll have a look there.
Okay.
Combat.
Girl, I'm gonna
map
get up
for
there.
combat.
What I'll let you know is, well, I mean, it's not always combat, but I'll show it to you. I'm looking at this right now, full screen at 30% zoom, just for clarification.
Oh, dear. Okay. Well, wait for the pixels to settle.
those darn settling pixels.
It's another Chepeku
Oh.
map.
That's a
Link
big
in
hole.
the description below.
Oh yes, I love this one.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, colours on. Cool.
Oh, it keeps loading more. More details.
Loading. What?
That's very cool.
I love
Very
it.
pretty. So that is where you'll be exploring next week on Housebound Adventuring. GG's everyone. We had a
Yeah.
full
GGs.
session of more combat on top of half a session of last week. I was talking to Jenny about this the other day, and I literally thought to myself, the last combats that we had were you fought that one tree stump monster, and before that you fought the Wordle Golem.
Mhm.
Those have been our combats.
Yeah.
Like we
been
haven't
needing to be
had
a big
we haven't had like a big combat in a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. And I
Uh,
don't know that we've had one that's been that rough since the Necromancer dude.
Yeah, I mean, that was also a rough fight.
Yeah.
And this one wasn't even like caster heavy. It was just big trees do big damage.
Yeah.
And have lots of health.
Yes.
They have a lot of health. I'm actually quite pleased with how balanced that encounter was.
Yeah, that was really
because,
good.
I did have to try and factor in the fact that we had Flamethrower McGee over here, and I knew that you had the Blight spell. And like I in hindsight, I probably wouldn't have split up Oro and Nugget, but with all of you guys having so much movement and stuff, I also probably maybe would have I probably would have tried to figure out a different way to hinder you guys without the difficult terrain being, because it just didn't occur to me that it was only going to fuck up Haiku. Just didn't occur to me. But
If
Hard to consider all the stuff.
yeah, exactly. Difficult to balance big combats like this. But I think that was best I could do under the circumstances. You guys
I think it was wonderful.
touch and go there for a second. But you came out on top.
I don't know. I came out on the bottom of the tree.
I was gonna
say.
Well, I mean, trust me
I
when
know
I
what you
say
meant.
that next week's phase 2 would have been a lot worse if you had not achieved that.
Thank you for the inspiration, Jenny.
Yeah, no, you guys have significantly simplified the next encounter. Significantly. And I think at a good cost as well. I think it was a cool moment, a cool thing for Nerdy to go through.
Yeah.
Okay, well with that,
Nate,
we end our
you can
session.
blame Tom for killing all the trees. He keeps making them enemies. What are we supposed to
Maybe
do?
these guys weren't enemies. Maybe it was just the Dryad that was enemies, and these other guys were fine.
I'm sorry. We'll
Why
leave
would
alone
it
the
didn't
trees
feel
that
like
have
a
legs.
An individual that is mind controlled by my enemy is also my enemy.
That's true.
That's how the saying goes.
Yes.
That goes.
All right.
Okay. Many of those trees were my friends.
Oh.
Those trees were my friends. Yes,
Okay.
the Dryad should know better was also a reference to Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Trees
you're
were
going for the
my
whole-
friends. The int moot.
Fuck nature, to be honest. Turtles are faking it. I put a straw on my nose the other day and it enhanced my smelling.
Tortu, never change. I love you. Y'all are good eggs.
Oh my goodness. Right.
Right. We'll see you next week
See you next week.
for more D&D in the
Last
tree.
session
Tree and D.
before Haiku takes over or Jack takes over.
Yeah.
I haven't thought of my character yet.
Better get planning.
Yeah, I need to do that.
I haven't thought of my character either.
It's
Yeah,
alright.
yeah.
Are we gonna play via roll 20? Or is it gonna be theater of the mind?
Oh,
I.e., do I roll digital dice or can I roll my real life dice?
you can roll your real life. I'll have a think.
Okay, yeah.
I will need to have a think.
Which is totally fair.
Okay.
I don't think I'll have any like maps or graphics, to be fair, so that might work. But
Okay.
who knows?
Me just,
Well,
like,
if you
opening the
want
box with my
access
fancy dice.
to some maps, I'm sure we can arrange something.
Yeah, I think between Tom and I, we are patrons of like 4 or 5, maybe 6 map makers. So
No,
I don't know.
I think I'm 3. I have 3 different map makers. I think.
So
I'm
I like to make sure that I try to subscribe or support the patron of the person whose map we're using that week at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently 4.
I've got Chain Peku, Neutral Party, and then one other whose name I always forget. So
I've got Crosshead, Kaora, which is like a little bit like tokens and maps, Jepeku, and Party of 2.
so at least
Party
5
of
or
2
6.
did the really pretty like foresty maps that we used today.
Ooh, I love those.
Very nice. Okay, anyway.
Don't forget to send your flaws when you think about them.
I'll think of them. I'll
Yes.
think of them.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you next week, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.